madness. I don't take far. I don't take so far, man. Rock 102.3 FM. When sports are there, if you some news and some Kwana or some direct from Ghana, hey, rock, what's about more? Rock 102.3 FM. When sports are there. If you some news and some Kwana or some direct from Ghana, hey, rock, what's about more? Rock 102.3 FM. When sports are there. If you some news and some Kwana or some direct from Ghana, hey, rock, what's about more? You know what? I begin the show by telling you that everything you want is out there waiting for you to ask, and everything you want also wants you. You know what you have to do? All you have to do is to take action to get it. You know what I mean? This is coming from Jack Canfield. That is my word of motivation to begin the show. Bibia wo twen bia eno nso e twen but the aka woni se obeye ni se obe take steps na ade na wo hwehwe no wakwakofa ade na wo twen no nso twen what it. All you have to do is to take action. That is coming from Jack Canfield. Across supermarket Adaruma and I made me word of motivation, bro. What I say. So go out there, be fearless but respectful, be bold and brave. Go and get what you've been waiting for and what you want. Because what you've been waiting for is also waiting for you. What you want also wants you. All you have to do is to take action. Go out there and get it. You know what I mean. If I try high on a pabusi so. Imamunina chema mwakwaba. Any entire free sabe kopim se premo beto bebo dum you know. Yabeka Ghana. We are going to talk Ghana. Think Ghana. Drink Ghana. Because yempo yemma no. Yentumi nane ye chimfa my mind. Ya de biakoya ebeye ye wate. Yenkosha weather report no quickly na fe yenko agoprama so na yenko fast sports 30 minutes pepe pen yem famre mon. So say at 9:29 a.m. now weather no 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Enra unsa meka sense you better throughout the day it did. Nyamia prediction na the by na forecast. But enra na ewiem enye hyehyehye enne de ewiem be ye hye. Wa ahun sa no pa sorry here. Weather na sha say. We batcha right now 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Na be boy we 12 p.m. anopabosi okra sorry no. Na 90. By 3 p.m. it's going to be around 92. That is the maximum I be in there. The hotness no. Right now humidity 85%. And above 551 and a Viano Pier. That was sunrise time. A Viano Beko 753. No so bopa usima eduonum miensa na awiano beko akoda na just assume no so ahase o take each charge. Moonrise at 2:20 p.m. The patrol right now and from na mbima broni fa no wind speed 8 miles per hour. Precipitation is 0 and visibility 9.9 miles. This a wood driver wiemu da hokama. chances of precipitation say nsuo beto ebacho eye 0 and precipitation ankasa eye 0 inches ti enra de nyae na de nsuo no wadwane okọ na wagye di ama awia no we handing over baton pa what you say Ochina ni Saturday nyina according to the forecast the nsuo beto eye Ochina Friday and then Saturday but then there get ready for the sun very very hot day and it's going to be partly humid during the mid part of the day. Wind chill is 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Said Americano, non crumble pounds media sabako, says 76, but maximum a binyan in there. I 92 and a minimum I 76 I want to see and no and a cabe transport services na fe Ria Postal and African supermarket Adaroma or Mamichimiko Yumko Fabro. That is your weather update for the day. To keep note 92 maximum for the day.
Rock 102.3 FM. Running you man, when the sports are dewa. If you some news and some Kwana or some direct from Ghana, hey, Rock, what's about more?
Biakuya ni odona ye epacho lawyer kese bi Ghana ye friend Morris Ampao o say ono obekọ ade abroni friend say hunger strike onidi say President Mahama ya ade bia e de ba ade na o ka ho asem. I'll be bringing you the details. Now 4-year presidential term not enough. Kufuor resurrects debate. Now report superiors who sexually harass you. Women advocates say so. GBC falls for fake Thabo Mbeki death report. Mahama commissions naval headquarters in military regalia. Trant Otibles was silent in parliament for 2 years. Report. BNI petition to arrest NPP's Omari Wade. I will go on hunger strike if Mahama does what? We won't allow EC to outsource e-transmission to third party. Let my vote count alliance say so. Now NDC questions wisdom of Press B moderator. Oh, me ma sorry moderator and NDC for more questions. Now court fines 14 voters 5,544 Ghana cedis for registering more than once. Government has no plans to block social media. Bani assures. Collins Dauda. Islamophobic comment reckless. Anthony Abeifa Kabo says so. No retrenchment at ECG. Mahama reassures. NDC attacks on us unfortunate. CDD says so. Now, Electoral Commission outsourcing e-transmission to third party needless. NPP disagrees. Now, NPP man accuses NDC of stealing Hope campaign concept. Arrest Omari Wade for threatening Mahama's life. Group to BNI Muntie petitioners are ignorant. Dr. Henry Lauti. These are many more coming up. So you call a newsroom honor the Obokrata Ahudu Ewo Ghana and some idea PPA Noa. Ya de nina de bebra. But you say I'm no eka said here. Non kwaba pa husima eduasa e9. Is exactly 9:34 a.m. This is where we turn our attention to the sporting room. The next 25 minutes copy me say no ndube bono pacho ye kwago pramaso ya kofa agudi hu sam dia bro what you say ya tuni din warm up sports. Paul Pogba akwakodu Manchester United first training ana ede ensam na piepie wo ho. Chelsea for a desperate epic striker atono a player ben hu sam agosi Pep Guardiola ni team no beji Premier League na onye ensam bebre piepie Arsene Wenger. You see he's sweating to keep his key players. Now, a brand reference Mesut Ozil. Yes, our friend Zinedine Zidane. So, a person signed by Real Madrid. All the details of these stories coming up on Warm Up Sports.
Champions are not made in the gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them. A desire, a dream, a vision. Oppo National, you are a true champion in sports.
Womwo sa empanifo kan womwo sa aboa enwa wo hwe ne husu ya ye fra no wotope no kura trodo no wa opoku jamfi wa bin adwumam wanyi ababeye otope empanifo kan womwo sa aboa enwa wɔhwɛ ne ho so yi a yɛfrɛ no wɔtope no kura trodo no wa opoku gyamfi wabin adwuma mu wanyi aba bɛyɛ otope opo national on rock 102.3 FM mina mesie wo denchi okutireti pampansrede.
Okay, stand up for the champion on Rock 102.3 for Mamuina Chima Makwaba, a bread you say, and a prince, so I could do some Moson for Noah Opoku Jamfi, aka Opo National Mabuano. I actually did warm up sports, no, so Medigo now the very latest in the world of sports news. Me no work I say. Cameroonian fast Daman Makobi or Mutamechi, Africa Ba, Multimedia, Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon Sanso. And MNS Auto Body Incorporated, Aloe Vera International Product, and so at Tamechi Ding Samsung Nasraka Sequadiaman, Lisa Beauty Supply and African Supermarket, Dan Auto Repairs, or Reunion for Danso, so ACC and Casa Okromania, Eddie Amai, Easy Haul on Demand Transit Service, MI Car, Eddie Diakonyaba, and a BPS to win an automotive recovery, one also at Taechi Ding. And not you Chrome Restaurant, heavyweight champion, and they want also a boy in Chidom, and Mako when you know more Mokahu, and our more time a chair and then. Matana Samedia good on some Eddie Ebro. Now, yes, some Nas, yes, and say, and then a brand shedder in the Yafa. Yokopium, a war, a FIFA, I saw yet. Meno, like I said, Ghana has overtaken Ivory Coast to become Africa's second best side in the latest FIFA ranking. Abba, Unim Samakajo said, Busumi Bia Swan. FIFA Eddie air rankings eba yawada especially aneto ebi o eba first week of first Thursday bi onso second Thursday na me no work aside there ene anopa yan e was Zurich FIFA asoye and na rankings no aba better form na the latest rankings no ama Ghana say aba be sign on mine. My friend said Cote d'Ivoire Ababe the second best country on the continent of Africa. Say ball bar. Now the Black Stars Obekaya yes Supu to overtake the Elephants on the global and continental ranking, boosting the confidence of the players of the national team. Now Ghana were 36. Our last month na my friend said July emuno near toso aduasa ensia 36 and as I see you move up one rank to occupy the 35th place in the global ranking. Ivory Coast drop one place which paved the way for the Black Stars to take over the second position, even though both sides did not play any match during the period of assessment. Now Ghana will now set our sights on gaining the first place in Africa as leaders. Algeria in 32nd position are just 3 ranks away. Senegal, Egypt maintain their 4th and 5th positions respectively in that order. Intina just said the FIFA ranking aba and now pay latest krano is Itiano na said the Americano. Nyame ya aduma me de full listening na ade ebema mo yekọ international na say amanoni nsemu a first country, second country up to the first up to the 20th country no me de nyina bema na wahu oman a so far ne modembo eso anipa ewo FIFA so aso ye ene say de ensem no so AC kikako ade eba te say de ayade a Ghana ya modembo no ya ba beto so mienu ewo Africa as say oman odi anim yani on my friend say Nigeria ti Nigeria free odia na just say ade Ghana yetumi ababedi nkan a ewiase nyina bobo ewo Africa no yetumi ababeda first na just say no so eno no nemom sa wo hwa intentem so de mama memfa kakrama mo na on my odi nkan Lionel Messi and Argentina, even though Oman to me and Copa America, Oman Dinkan, Argentina and Dinkan 1,585 points. Belgium and the Tosumi, almost 1,401. And Colombia Tosumi and 1331, 1,331 to Colombia. If you are singing a ball boss, it's Tosumi and Germany Tosu 9, 1319. 1,319 points and Chile Tosunum almost 1,316 and anti Chile Alexis Sanchez name is almost Bomani Portugal Cristiano Ronaldo Eboya omutumi agiye no omo abeto so nsia omo 1266 1266 na omo ensu etumi enyaye enti ohwe de ade otoso nson France ebre ni ntimi boni tetew France na toso nson Spain aba beto so enwotwe Brazil etoso enkron Italy etoso edu na ohwe France na ohwe Spain na ohwe Brazil na ohwe Italia omo nyina ba bia na omo da last rank na ho na omo da Wales enso ba bia omo da ho na omo da 11 na Uruguay enso ba bia omo da ho na omo da omo toso 12 England etoso 13 ba bia omo da ho na omo da with regards to the last ranking and Mexico toso 14 ba bia omo da ho na omo da Croatia enso etoso 15 omo so omo move up or down and Poland enso etoso 16 the same place na no more occupied the last ranking. Ecuador 17, Switzerland 18, Turkey 19, ɛna ɔman a friend say Hungary ɛnso ɛyɛ 20 sɛ wohwɛ pa de a ɛyɛ aman maako aduonu edi kan no Africa country ba akokora ni ho a ɛwom na je sɛ no nso ɛde no wohwehwɛ ranking mu a every FIFA so ya USA ɔman a friend say United States of America ɔmo to so aduonu ensia aha yɛ second home nti yɛ ka ɛyɛ agudi hu nsɛm a bibi ɛfa America ho bia nso ɛwɔ se yɛ de ba ɔmo to so 26 na je sɛ no na wohwehwɛ mu pa na wokɔ anim a Africa ɔman yɛ odinkan ɛyɛ 32 said the mekan Algeria and occupy that position no na Algeria 32 na hwa na no omuda na Peru ada 33 na Czech Republic ada 34 na Ghana ababeda 35 inti Ghana na ye da 36 and na Cote d'Ivoire mom eda 35 and as say ya swap positions ye san omo na ye gaining one more position up inti na etua wa be say no no so call down you say Ghana points are your total points 749 and a Cote d'Ivoire so points 748 and unti na ma yetumi gain one momentum and one more placer ya ba be san omo no na just say said ye ne anopay latest FIFA ranking IF Switzerland abontenso so ababeto dwa na ho nsem no me di amount Ghana ye modern bono say ayade a ekonkan ye fra na ekopiem abrante friend said Daniel Oparoba ka osi akan de ma Augsburg e wo Germany ebra baba Abdul Rahman efri ho no na omokoto no se ngomra na omehye omanem na so bae no abrante friend said Daniel Oparoba wontumi occupy position and commanding position amo no homade ema team no anya impressed na ho to no kakra bia bo hu na wasan kopra eno na sesi team na my friend say Augsburg say omo be pese abrante no be gya no kwan na watumi afri team no mu na me no we ka say the teams maako be te say en9 ewo England a omo nyina ni abre so omo nya abrante friend say Daniel Oparia omo betumi ato no now Crystal Palace and edimu nkan omo manager friend say Alan Pardew say oyobi a will follow Daniel Oparia cheye pra abra or Real Madrid the whole nyina a ofri wan sana wo kwa other teams bi at say Besiktas ne ade ade nyina no wa follow na che ntie Crystal Palace for so munya brand event say Daniel Oparia omo epe Alan Pardew say why some nice signings name him upper right fullback na Daniel Oparia ball a obo any the way otumi overlap no onyano a abebo yi pa eno da nchen so a abrante friend say Daniel Oparia yi me pa cho team friend say Middlesbrough ho e na Ghana ni abrante friend say Albert Adomosi na kan wo so epe no Bournemouth forces so munya no amope e na West Bromwich Albion wo so nyina join race na wo epe no be ka West Bromwich Albion wo so pe abrante friend say Jordan Ayew atono tom so munya Daniel Oparia ka ho a ebebo mo yi pa sisi am no we ka say Daniel Oparia likely say bia league in Chelsea or England ne na bia team bi atone sanse say they attractive teams no grand say or free agent na Oparia ba ka abobo de ama teams bi say Real Madrid, Standard Liège, FC Porto, Besiktas and outside ball 2014 FIFA World Cup finals no Brazil no ye de no ekobi na just no so e de enso ekoso ewo ho eno no ti Daniel Oparia se am no e ka say de ono so ho asema ababeto dwaare no ti we mame na me to ansem no so emfama
Opo National on Rock 102.3 FM mina mesie wo denchi okutireti pampanse Opo National on Rock 102.3 FM mina mesie wo denchi okutireti
enti nyina ya mompa ye kese pamfanta Daniel Oparia chi said ebe ya obetumi anya English Premier League ni mu so atumi awura na aboa na resurrect ne career ye ne wo ka said ye firu a na ye kwa kohwe ensem ba akomienu bi nso a atumi ababeto edwa me pa cho abrante friend say Amidou Salifu Ghana ni ba na ne modern boy obo ewo Italy sisia no ama Italian side from say Fiorentina enso say abrante no omo pese obetena ho na wa say na ne modern boy no wonkan omo pese onko loan na okọ loan ba ku na oba omo gidi say ebetumi aboa sisia omo so mo send abrante friend say Amidou Salifu out on loan said ebe ya obetumi anya match playing time na okoba ne ho atumi aden na otumi aba be ginam bi report say Abrantia no ono ankasa ni coach ekasai e na oji tumi said be so hwe na so onya first team football emmo ewo Fiorentina dia there is no need so better na hoisan so pese ne modern ball tumi konkan obeka ya Abrantia make no waseme wasi akan e de ama team bi ti se Catania Modena e na fe osako Perugia e na osan si akan so e de ma Brescia nti ya de loans ne de Otaiko now but with less than 14 days to the start of the Italian league no he is set to go out on loan again na just so no na last season Abrante friend say Amidou American ho asemi about 13 games Edma Brescia abra ono so etumi bo no homode ema bibian so etumi konka na report ne just said Brescia for some are interested in signing him again on loan na just so there ababeto edwa yemflo ne nkopiem e Jordan Ayew so aso Jordan Ayew ashe goal at the Aston Villa in defeat to Luton Town. Now Jordan Ayew was on target for Aston Villa on Wednesday night as they suffered an ignominious elimination from the League Cup at Luton Town in a 3-1 defeat. Now, Jordan and shared the only goal at the Emma team. They say Aston Villa almost started championship on first match. One with Google and almost a Carling Cup on Swat. And also almost sign free. Name of the good news for Ghanaians. And he said, Jordan, are you there? Or you're not from there? On the share on the only goal. And my team, my friend said, Aston Villa. Na ye fro na ye kwa kopiem na yakọ team ifrn set tema youth enso aso ye me pa chaw ade a report bi ba beto dwa enra e wo Ghana nyina say Ghana football player bi a bono mode pa a ye friend said Moses Oje abrante no wa film anase wa kan kina agu ema Ghana radio stations awodo nyina na omo report eno and the president of Tema Youth Football Club Oru friend said Wilfred Osei Kwaku Palmer and they were debunking reports no in the local media that former club midfielder Moses Oje has passed on, insisting it's a hoax. Now, executive committee member of the GFA, Moses Eche, said such reports must be treated as lies and the media must do well to confirm before putting them out since they involve someone's life. The owner of the Tema-based club added that he was talking to the player minutes after GhanaSoccerNet.com called for a confirmation of the news. I also saw the news on some platforms that the player had passed on. I was startled. In fact, I could have thrown my car away if I were driving, he told GhanaSoccerNet.com. I quickly called the player and he told me he was fine and that there was nothing wrong with him. I felt okay because I had confirmed that he was not dead. I just spoke to him not long ago. So kindly rubbish the story. It's not true. Wait, Enesma, Wilfred Osei Palmer, Eddie Ababetuja, said the medical Tuja, Enra, Nansen B. El Quabontin said. Moses Oje we film eno na ene Wilfred Osepa ma dia betu ya se sansem no a amanfo kika no enya dia eye no kre. Ghana's final 2017 African Cup of Nations qualifier ene Rwanda ebebo no next month no. According to Ghana Football Association, we say ye bebe call ko boss match no e wa Accra Sports Stadium. Na date ebebo match no September 3 and I say 3rd September and a game no betumi akoso. We exclusive reporter Rock FM Yensaka. Now the decision to play the match e wa Accra no will make it easy for the Black Stars to fly out to Moscow for a friendly against 2008 FIFA World Cup finals host Russia. Obekea Nanka Ghana per match with US and Russia. Russia the end of the year, according to Ghana Football Association Penifono, omo finalize BBA yani omo ebekwa kobo. Samsung America the ano omo epe October date. Se si nyame ya aduma September 3rd Ghana any on my friend said Rwanda ana ebo onim say we be last match no ye dey ball for qualifiers to the Nations Cup. Ghana qualified that in Jobi Bega say we icing on the cake. Na no na mpanifo kira de ntom de match na background say ye ball ni wie ya amrante ni tu e de omani akire Russia. Any Russian national team on be host to 2018 World Cup no e dey akwa kofe so na se Ghana betumi test their strength na yetumi qualify for the World Cup or say enya heavyweight ni bi any omobo eno na se si amene we ka say na mpanifo kira ekwan bia so omo de match no back crash say de omo bo wie ya no omo ebetumi atu na omo so atumi akwa akra na se no so dia ababeto edwa enso e wo ho eno nti match no ene Rwanda bebo September 3rd and a date and a venue no so Accra Sports Stadium per Ghana Football Association release Monso Eddie Abba. Now ye can Ghana match and Rwanda Bebono. Now Confederations of African Football CAF appointed Cameroonian referee friend say Antoine Max Depado is Ifa Esuma to handle Ghana's final 2017 African Cup of Nations Group H qualifier ewo Accra na ni compatriot ana omo a woni omo free on my chrome a omo ba ababeboa no owura friend theory Bruno Toke and afi Hamadu Seidu omo na ebeka no ho na said the medical dia to you September 3rd and a match no eba so ewo Accra Sports Stadium na said ye nyina nim no Ghana ya qualified that 19 Cameroonian referees ena eba ababe handle Ghana and Rwanda gamer yebo ewo Accra Sports Stadium nyame yadman next month 3rd na yefru an ekopiem Antoniana so abrabo me no we ka said there edi na dodo na de front pa any Pablo Aima. Now Ghana midfielder Antoniana was sent off while in action for AS HJK Helsinki in the Finnish league on Wednesday night. When him Antoniana were in fie eduasa 30 years. Now the work was shown the red card in the 60th minute after say Ogete ne ho involved in a brawl. Yes, we could try. Wonchwentwi ni as and Tokwantoka players akeka boom no mu ye Now Anna was first booked for getting involved in a hard tackle and later was involved no in a brawl. And on the end no second yellow card man etumi edifrim na the game which was between HJK Helsinki and HIF ended in a stalemate. Obia entumi answer ne yonko. Nemum the news and say Abrante Anthony Anan Enra oje red card ewo sa game ni mu a eno so went to me amo amfa anwie na je se ne course nso ewo ho enso eno no aha eye rock 102.3 anopa bosio so ena we agudi hu nsema anopa bia de bro wa ya tuni din warm up sports eno ena wasugusu a utie sabri amene we ka say de say the American area atudwa no ensam no edoso ye pa a ya boaboa ne nyina no edi ebro yebekwa akohwe eye amanone nso ensem na yede ho nsunsanso nyina ekoso nso edi abro. But before we do that, there were other local stories back mienu miensan bia esi yede nyina nso ema na hu se de ensem no so esi ekeka eko Kumasi Asante Koroko aso yesi ekopiem ewo ho a ene ya menu we ka say Owura FN say Michael say apart from say na CK Akono a pleaded on his behalf say Koroko supporters nya botre emfa mano no wode nsem bia ba betudwa na asma oka ene say and they was Kumasi Asante Koroko supporters say omunka omakuma nto omyem na omunya botre na wareshem say kwan bia so enche achia ne mu eniomapa ebeba sanso na nkunim ewo okon achi enti ekwan bia obefa so a obetumi atene enioma around ama the Porcupine Warriors etumi afom ntomapa efre bia no o se inshallah obeye ama Kumasi Asante Koroko so etumi adie o chese team de sa na tie now who am rebi ubenya good time or who am rebi so ubenya bad time na okchese coach I friend say David Duncan ebre obeje adwuma ne different nsa no ye nyina ye hu se sa time no na eyade akotoko wo bad time mu pa na so bono modern etumi sisa nyoma ema nyoma ko yie ma akotoko abra na omu etwa to oba no omu wini matches to aso a ema akire omu eba asoro na ekoba ne se nyoma nko yie kakra supporters no sre nyese open excuse ne mum de all kan se muma ne time kakra na warishim se enyoma ebe yie. Owura FN say Edward Ansan a former Black Stars goalkeeper. Menu worker said here na oye adwuma de ma Accra House folk na House for emfa head coach Amano after say oye caretaker ana ne bufu ya woje adwuma ne de tu ho na kopie mu ewo Bechem United na ene Bechem United for menu worker say wo mu a confirm no say omra me mu a head coach. Former Black Stars goalkeeper trainer Edward Ansan has taken over as head coach of Bechem United for the rest of the season. Obakaya me de betu anim say Bechem United omu coach of Free Portugal friend say Manuel Zacarias enra omu ka jan say papa no obetwempna wa ma me coachi ntomfa adwuma ne to no nko eno ena omu say coach I friend say Edward Ansa obi a waye bi da no yense say yem yenhwe on take over na onya ntutua ne nhihye say de be ya Brekum Chelsea so omu Brekum Bechem United so omu betumi afom ntoma pa fra na the remainder of the league games 7 matches are aka no so obetumi aye bibi aboa asave omu ama omu so omu enko relegation. Abrante FN say Gilbert Fiamenyo former Accra House of Folk striker and Ramide abetu manim say okosan contract to Kenya the ama AFC Leopards na some de abetu dwa and say na nia GA pa was settle in the team so well nyame yaduma what just said ochina and obey any first training the ama team na ama bibia so atumi akonkan ye friwa na ekopiem wo boase Kujo Fiano ye CEO and ma Ashanti Gold Sporting Club na some de abetu dwa and said Ghana Football Association pa league aye bo Ghana omo move fixtures no wadwene ho a wonte ase wo se kwan a Ghana Football Association nam so a omo era ne Ghana Premier League no enya de etwa yie kura. Ashanti Gold CEO Kujo Fiano claims the Premier League board decision to bring forward this weekend's round of matches has inconvenient clubs. Now the PLB on Tuesday announced that all 7 games lineup will be played on Saturday instead of Sunday. This allows Midiama to enjoy all the attention ahead of their CAF Confederations Cup penultimate group fixture. Now, enuna Kujo Fiano ni Gaka for someone tiase. Yesterday's Monday late call of the change of date has caused a lot of problems to Ashanti Gold. Fiano and I didn't say way to ja, but we there a good call by the PLB because Midiama for here the attention of the nation. Omu winning on last game na and omu winning on match on Babona. Omu betumi qualify to the semi-finals of the Confederations Cup, which will not only benefit Midiama but abebua Ghana as a whole. Ama probably yan 4 slot near war Africa, not 2 teams book Champions League, not 2 teams about Confederations Cup. I am modern bon conquer and Jeffrey and Samno. Say Timba could to me call anymore. Ebet me Amaya Sari Guinness our 4 slots no. Could you fiano sa call we also on Tias and even though you might have your point and reason, I totally disagree with you because this is a national cause and a PLB person champion. Say Ash Gold and a African. Okay, I think say PLB will do same. Say has Kotoko and answer me Bechem United and Abrekum Chelsea. And this is not the first time the PLB is doing that. They have done that before for other clubs. And why not for a Midiama Sporting Club? And Gaka, see you. Gaka chairman, could you fiano or science you the match good? Also on Tiase, I idea the inconvenience be brave, Abre Ashanti Gold, and for that matter, he disagrees. Harrison Affo, not so tight. Meanwhile, I say, Abrante friend said Harrison Affo, MLS not for retired players. One say, oh, can ball sama America Credium ha. Ubia say, oh, American League ni de. Ubi born the ball or Euro papa ni we na obe homia or call retirement ya no afaha no abejo musikedi. Ano na Harrison Affo say, Sansen na amount for keka na be ya munyai. Enya no creda sa America League no call retirement ya. And now Baha Babebo was back home in Ghana. They say that when you come here, you are about to retire your career. When I came here, I saw something completely different. Weighing in Sma, Harrison Affo, Eddie Atu Eja. So far, Harrison Affo was 1 goal and I was 63. Eddie Ama Columbus Crew this season. The modern ball has been phenomenal. Unse Ghana, attackers as so America, the Ubiaba, Obejo Musika did not retire. Even young Ghanaians, you can Harrison Affo say, League Nibia, and our Kika Sansem, no name. Obaha and on Sampa, they be league a different level cry. Ghana Football Association, our dear friends, say MTN FA Cup. Now, your boy says, see a quack final no near Bebo, and on a FA Cup committee. No, at the Ababe Tuja say, this year final, I be Cosono, Cape Coast Stadium, and on Bebono, September 4th, and a game never Kosobaka Black Stars, Abebo game September 3rd. Into Black Stars bomb game no na dear chia, now Omwabo sa match no. Now, Unim said, Ebekosu between Bechem United, Edward and Samba Bayom head coach, and a team friend said, Okwau United, Soccer Mountaineers, in Tiampaya Beja, Yami Ayadman, September 4th, our Cape Coast, newly built stadium, and a game no so, Cosonajas and also Sama, Ababetu Ija, and so, and no, Yenfri or not, young conqueror. And Samba Kuminua, Ababetu Ija, Sesi Amino, I say, Yakwaku Pium dia. Sunderland for any abre the 5.5 million pounds sterling. Etumia kwa Manchester United players mienu. Na report nature said almost signing Manchester defenders a friend said Paddy McNair and Afe Donald Love for a combined fee of 5.5 million. The 21-year-olds have agreed 4-year deals with the Black Cats. Mourinho akanu bia. McNair say no born home in the Man United pa under Louis van Gaal. But say Mourinho abeton oni padding na 5.5 2 players Sunderland ato omo and they omo mo kwotete omo na Manchester there oto omo wia oto omo to omo nkoda na wia na mo kwotete na omo ababeton 100 and something sa na omo de omo ye ka Chelsea na ye ya kaka omo beka na jese no so e dia ababeto edwa Abrante friend say Momo Sissoko Mohamed Sissoko was say or check call from Real Madrid said you betumi anya ho akọ he was phenomenal our Euros no mu na no nam so ma teams bebre epe no ono de o se team onya obekọ akọbọ pa Real Madrid but he's been waiting for their call no am Yankosha rumors and gossip. Unse transfer window no ebe end this month August. Players bebre aniabre we teams is still amunya players on beto. Now Algerian winger friend said Riyad Mahrez has accepted that he will not be leaving Premier League champions Leicester City this season. And Arsenal as a manager Wenger betu just said we are close to getting Riyad Mahrez. And so Mahrez at the Ababetuja Leicester City for the official statement and so about said the player is not going anywhere. According to Kowakata for Talk Sport, Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger has described his team's defensive problems as very frustrating, but will not add reinforcements before Sunday's game with Liverpool, despite being without a fit senior central defender. The players and the defenders Gabriel Paulista near the day Kosheni Omine Prepra. Now, Kwesiada match Obabebo ni Liverpool no only senior defender Bianti. Was this situation very frustrating Edmano. At the same time, as a Wenger senior dia nunti opepre no ho akwakoto defender bia na just say dia babeto dwa ko wakata your friend the son and so say Arsene Wenger would only consider signing a superstar striker with Bayern Munich and Poland Robert Lewandowski 27 and after let's go Madrid France Antoine Griezmann and only the top target or say striker no ope so nya Antoine Griezmann asikebi obetua and onya Robert Lewandowski so asikebi obetua na mum so no Arsene Wenger pa o tisika dia akwakoto defender lalai na yɛka Arsenal asɛm no kowa krata yɛfrɛ no Daily Telegraph ɛnso de abeto dwa sɛ Arsenal for say omani abre na they are set to be told by Lyon said they must pay 60 million for their 25-year-old striker Alexandre Lacazette. Minu weka say Arsenal for say omunya abrante na omu epe na Olympic Lyonnais ni omo di hide and seek finally Arsenal disika kom so finally say Arsenal pay abrante na 60 million pounds sterling on Fama Metro. And then more Arsenal news for you. Germany playmaker Usia Kandima Arsenal friend said Mesut Ozil would relish a return to his previous club, Real Madrid. Kuwakrata friend said Bayern, a Germany Kuwakrata, and Ode Omukasa and Ode Tujana. Tribal sports and our tribal football so the Abase wa fresh Zidane kura akacha Zidane se osrena so penunkwa dia on France and Vinga on cancha no the transfer request betum say Abraham Devon said Mesut Ozil also open Real Madrid as an back. Yannick Bolasie will complete his 25 million switch from Crystal Palace to Everton in the next 24 hours. Now, according to reporter Daily Mirror, Diabetu Janchen said, Dr. Congo and DR Congo Wingai, Sika Okwakojeno, about 90,000 pounds sterling a week. Everton, team my friend said, Goodison Park, a Honon Bombo, Sika, they say Yannick Bolasie, Okwakojeno. Now, Manchester United also say, a brand event say Adnan Januzaj. Omubejano amana joining Sunderland on loan, but they will not consider selling the Belgian forward. Omusinya de Ombeton nanka Sunderland sa pese omuto Januzaj, but Omsi Januzaj dia umpo, they will never sell him. Now Januzaj is said to have been left humiliated by new United manager Jose Mourinho's decision to cut him from the club's first team squad. Wakati no kra every first team squad na just o manini first team no nye training. Eno na brand and say Mourinho a humiliate no. Power humiliating. However, independent Kuwakrata also they betu just said Januzaj and wabo 66 times at the Manchester United first team also be prefer a move abroad. Samusimu mami mobi wo England ya. Mr. Mo mami kwa bruchiri and I say minko krofu froso Germany, Italy, Portugal, France krofu froso a be fine. Tottenham Hotspur Epe France Oma Brand Evans Kevin Nkodu reporter Babetoja HS Sisiano sad deal is on the brink of collapse because disagreement Babetoja over the structure of the 11 million payment and ka deal the nkoma wi anisa nemo makwan befa so mbetwetwe sika no team ne sinya de mbetiase ne ochana na se na de chie nti Olympic myself for say munisika unka so beri sadin uka so beri sadin na just why ready say wo sika wo de beto na mo be ka say 11 million ya te ase afi na makofa payment plan tan dia ba ye mpene so nti ene Tottenham move for Kevin Nkodu Bonchen. Atletico Madrid for also ameki 17.2 million pounds sterling offer Eddie Akwakoma Santos any Brazil striker friend say Gabriel Barbosa. Me know like I say within 19 years na ne modern ba obon enya asem kitwa. Leicester City for also peno, Chelsea for peno, Barcelona so ani edinachi and Atletico for also eka ho. Nemum Atletico no officially omadi kande 17.2 million pounds sterling bid, which is like 20 million euro bid. Akwakoma team and also a friend says Santos say omu epe Abrante. Manchester City 21-year-old Belgium defender friend say Jason Denayer say see ameno like I saying Pep Guardiola say Odinebeko Galatasaray no akosi akan dia ma team permanently after spending last season on loan or Turkish club was no modern bono untumi more United in Tiakwan bia so or manu akọ Liverpool coach I friend said Jurgen Klopp and so a block Galatasaray for bid. Some top Brazilian midfield defense Lucas Leiva. Obakaya Emrebi Echa Medebetu and him say Pep Guardiola Esa Branti and Kunyan Crown Copen and so Liverpool the Nadia Omson Beton player Eddie Manchester City. Now the Etienne say Lucas Leiva no or reference Jurgen Klopp say on Wanka Sankasa de ne style of play no kompe enti Kunya defensive midfielder bia no aton Branti no but onya binto enti I say so my brand and qua obey short our midfield in Tinyadia Obama wako and net or china anana dichie. Aston midfield defense said Jack Wilshere wouldn't fear the 9 also due to me pass England players deserve any stake they get from France in their new Premier League season after their Euro 2016 humiliation. Or say almost started Premier League na England players no fans no ehuru omo a no mo finger omo yo mo den don be yo mo bia no players need deserve because kwa omuko no umko gu England animu ase nti uko gu oman animu ase unsa abaso bo use huro nti huro bia de be mo bia no omu deserve a ewo se omu so agitum na je se no so ade a aba beto edwa enso ewo ho eno no abusuafo ensam no de edoso na emu mabrani nti me mfa nsem nyina ensia nyame eya adom a me pa chaw ni aka mu bia anwumre me de bebre mo ewo eye drive time enso eso tia ha ana ye de agudi ho nsem nyina AC ye dan ho ne yakwa akoton ade ba ko mienu bi ye ba na ye de obokrata mu pensem ana eto amoso se dem di kan no me ba chew lawyer kese ba ko ye fa no Morris Ampao o se ono obeko hunger strike se President Mahama eya ade bia de ba ade na na papa no eka details coming up na abrante ye friend se wade enra obeka ya ono de betu dwa se mampani Mahama enim na ojai muntie 3-4 na the two the late president ora Atamils no ebi beto President Mahama akofa controversy aba all the details ya de bremo na muntie 3-4 so hunsem akwakosi sen press be moderator pa ndc for atwa bia bono mi ankasa ma sorry penning details coming up
Open National on Rock 102.3 FM. Mina mesie what denchi okutireti pampansrede.
Hey, Tommy, are you not going to work today? Anna, you went.
No way. It is because I have invested my money with a company in Ghana known as Echo Capital Investment Management Limited. That is taking part of the arbitrary work stress off my shoulders.
Really?
Oh, yes. And you know, my association with them has made it possible for me to reduce the number of hours and jobs I do in a day.
Hey, how is that possible?
Good. Let me tell you. Echo Capital Investment Management Limited is an investment management company licensed and regulated by Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and National Pensions Regulatory Authority (NPRA) to provide advisory services and manage funds for both private and institutional investors. These regulatory bodies regularly monitor and supervise investment companies to ensure that your funds are well secured and properly and timely invested.
I think Echo Capital, but I have a very good account savings in Ghana with some
savings with some, dear baby. My sister, savings is different from investment too. You can't grow your money with savings account. Neither can you invest with the wrong firm. Do you know that your money, if kept with the right investment firm, can fetch you profit effortlessly? No. Do you also know that the business you have been dreaming about and the house you have been dreaming to build back home in Ghana can actually happen sooner than you think?
I see.
Yes, Echo Capital has the solution for you as well. Their products include fixed deposit investment, individual and portfolio management, institutional portfolio management, pensions fund portfolio management, project funding, among others. Echo Capital has good track record. They have high returns on investment. They make great investment decisions on your behalf. Highly competitive and negotiable interest rates. The higher the amount invested, the higher the interest rate. Echo Capital is located in Ashaleboche, Accra, Ghana. Contact them on +233 30 393 5531 or +233 30 393 5532. Log on to www.echocapinvestment.com. Echo Capital, your financial anchor. Your money is safe with us.
Hello, Abu Boga.
That me tell one car chair. Average boko there.
Oh, Bibia boko e London.
Mother she said the Ghana here don't you ba bro.
What the bancha bo hum. Esan say, no one nyina, me person ba Ghana. Ne mo baby a me ba, me di me tibeto, na mo feel comfortable. And I me dwen.
Atia bisani abro no. So person feel very comfortable there. Hotel Elizabeth edem ba ko pe. Me nwane me na fo mo abrochire. Me semu say, so abrochire mpo na person bedu Hotel Elizabeth na. Ye do beba ade e den say. Hotel Elizabeth, your pickups wo. Just bedu airport a. Ni e fa ni ade wako.
Hotel Elizabeth.
Hotel Elizabeth America wasemi. Onua emra me fra Abrochire landing airport to pe. Na case wo twa me. Na rooms no so very luxurious and comfortable. Your mini bar, satellite TV, and yes our standby generator. For my numbers, mommy. Hotel Elizabeth, our Accra, Yeben Airport, Fre 0244 883552 and 0302976849. Hotel Elizabeth, our Sprinters Road, Yeben Mayfair Estate, Airport, Accra. Hotel Elizabeth, you grow. Fresh boys, fresh girl. Prudential Insurance Company of America. Munisize o Munisize. Moye pabene awadwumayim. Se wo pe auto insurance policy dia. Eno ani Prudential Insurance Company. Bia na wo so upe life insurance policy. no betimi aboa abo wo ma no daache ho ban anu nti ana mekanfo Prudential Insurance Company of America ediamount yeye health insurance long-term care retirement funding and mutual funds nyina Prudential Insurance Company of America adwuman yabim say insurance nkoa na hwedia onua hana wan kwati kokoniwa fa woni to Prudential Insurance of America so na ye kantinka awa adwuman Prudential Insurance Company of America awo 9 East Mountain Street site 205 Worcester MA 01606 Friend 508-459-2875 Anna 774-253-2282 Fax 508-459-2875 Email address esrifinyaku@prudential.com Prudential Insurance Company of America Womuni classmates Tuga Binya no pedi woni minya me fe minya ja ka me fufi haya besi haya no akwana jimsika trobia waja okra to 20 enu ngomati kopo makacha we say United States of America memu ha metra Worcester hadie se wo peka papa de wakode waba ai bon wo forma enu ani Empire Right Services sir ani Empire Right Services do Empire for de wo bo da form na de ba ko mo ni ko hu pan safety obambo nti uni problem kra kambiam de wo ye ni sem o mefa wo afra dwumam ade akwadwumam efie to fie enkwada holidays o mbekọ game center o mbekọ nyina Empire Right Services omu demba akope Empire obia safety hu hia no intendedie emu obi emfa nkwa ha ne ha anyu sika bumo sika teze hunumwi ne twa dem pa intituga se obafo hyan e wo krom ha pa de a mane nyina enye Empire Right Services we dia majetum intamafo bom na ne Empire Right Services nie obia se eye frɛ 774-2621818 ana 774-2621818 Empire Right Services and no
Afrakaba Multimedia is one of the innovative and creative media houses in New England. We provide photography and graphic design services to clients nationwide. We have been successful in providing photography solutions from weddings to family portraits. We capture your story and preserve your memories. A media house that throws light on your business through advertising. From logos, flyers to brochures and magazines, we are here for you. We are located at 1114 Main Street, Worcester, Mass. Call 774-450-0000 or visit www.africaba.com. At africaba.com, we give you quality and affordable service every day, every time.
Come like a kite. This one from far.
Make sure say Worcester City ewo African stores be brave. Now so Lisa's Beauty Supply, cell phones and African market today. Edem befua, Paula Mantem. Hey, and your papa penny. Body lotions, into my papa lace, wigs, phones, any accessories, jewelries, bags, tablets. You will kenke Gary for banku. After you Western Union, Vigo, phone bills, phone cards. I have a drop papa and so I pay for more. Please I say open baby shower for your papa parents here. Brabeche near ati free. I want more femu. Bralis I was here. I was 734 Grafton Street, Worcester, and a friend over 508-410-3613 and a 508-335-0499. Lisa's Beauty Supply, cell phones and African market. Lisa near and your papa near. Affection.
Battering soon and battering soon and battering soon and battering soon and Piara of value battering soon and Dready Papa Fee battering soon and battering soon and Fabra Mayan Tom battering soon and battering soon and battering soon and www.batteringzoom.com. Battering Zoom and
pɛ ɛna wani so hayɛ ontotontoto sa mo de mo firi Ghana ba na mo ni so ayɛ mo hyehyehye
enti mo ni restaurant papa bi a menya aduane pɛ die wɔ hɔ woni mi sɛ me de sɛ menya fufuo anasa benku ani da krokora no a ɛte sɛ de mebuada
na ɛno na wo nka ma me mfa nkɔ Anochi Chrome African American Restaurant
Anochi Chrome African American Restaurant
exactly
me de me pɛ aduane bɔne bi e be sa me no mu
ɛno nti na me de wo kɔ Anochi Chrome African American Restaurant na wa mo aduane pɛ bi te sɛ fufuo benku TZ tiozavi papa bi wache red ɛne suya akonfam abanga style dokuno ne nkyenam a ne hyeto papa bi nso ka ho afei Ghana nsa papa bi te sɛ ensa fufuo eja diabetes golda star and afei club bi yi bi wo benya bi atwitwa de abɔ aduane so
saa ne nyina bi wɔ hɔ na wɔba ya te
Anochi Chrome African American Restaurant baye 14 years nie na wagye abasobɔde be se edu mekyerɛ best African American Restaurant ɛwɔ New England
ɛna de be tibi Chrome Ghana aduane ama me ho atɔ me
Anochi Chrome African American Restaurant ɛwɔ number 687 Millbury Street Worcester Massachusetts frɛne fo aduane mra baby a wo ɛwɔ 508-753-8471 fax nso ɛyɛ 508-459-7880 Anochi Chrome African American Restaurant Make sure say Worcester City ewo African stores bebre. Now so Lisa's Beauty Supply, cell phones and African markets there. Edem befua, Paula Mantem. Hey, and your papa any body lotions into my papa lace, wigs, phones, any accessories, jewelries, bags, tablets. You will kenke Gary Fufu Benku. Afis ye Western Union, Vigo, phone bills, phone cards. I have a drop papa pansu woho. I pay for more. Please I say open baby shower for your papa parent here. Brabeje near ati free. I want more femu. Bralisa was here. I was 734 Grafton Street, Worcester. And a friend over 508-410-3613 and a 508-335-0499. Lisa's Beauty Supply, cell phones and African market. Lisa near and your papa near. Affection.
Anopaboso on Rock 102.3 FM. Eya Semsebe TB.
You are listening to the hottest morning show in Worcester, Rock AM Drive.
Rock 102.3 FM. Mama ye tensam mena mesie wudia hinka bema mu timu aso obutantim.
Asampaetia obayansa foso wo munuye wanka na asam tema futu sam kakre wa asopeme yo kofi amaya woman amani ya mama eni baby akọ wachata ya wareni wonsom wanini pa asate pa wo fio yamo yembera
Nara asitine beye ya efri yanaro omai beye ya efri yanara yamo yambire ye ebeye ya efri yanara ana pabozo zuna we tiefo ya mamu nyina akwa ba ya kokoto ade kakra ebre druso ye bra ye de obokrata mu pense mu de bramo Yemfa Sada Kese no bi nso ema Alpha Travel Agency omo 525 Main Street eba no say ipacha say wo per ticket to kwan wo ko Ghana, Egypt, Asia, Europe baby obenya ticket AF ne border for 525 Main Street bra Yolanda ho Alpha Travel Agency nkwa ana you take it air for chen baby Frame 508-753-2242 508-753-2242 na any Alpha Travel Agency penifon kasa na munsiesio sanso ne de asraka say Madanko Food Retail Outlet 195 Pleasant Street. Sa upa dwene upempu na upa krante upo yo. Bacha hona se obora. Ube ko Samuel Paki na waye crowd north yo. Obesiesi ukama kama. Sanso na Ralph na fe Jacob Nephilim. Omo nyina ho. Madanko Food Retail Outlet. Na ebedudwa. Na Madanko frame anwumre no abra na me board drive time no. Osi Opo National ma Worcester Fonte say awawa e bia mediaba. Nantwinama yahopa smoked one from Ghana. Any abreche nama yaho. Ibacha ode okoho ne na okodidwa. Kaja nse Opo National say danko. Ene ka kire say aba fresh. Oje wo de fa bob na bunu abekwan katekwan. Unze dwanam na yaho sa no. Talo de bo abekwan eja wom ro. Bacha okoto bi na bo enkwan ne sa. Now they will invite me fie na mabesra na mabedi kakra. 195 Pleasant Street. Eho na obehu. Danko Food Retail Outlet. Brabedu Janyina. Elizabeth Hotel. Hona Kokoda who eto. And afi Empire Ride Services. Nyumeko nyina tayechi na edi jumadi bro. Sanso na erent to me fi. Africa ba multimedia. For all your occasions, we've got you covered. Nyumeko nyina na tayechi na edi double crate mu pensemu edi bro. Mo menu abema Ernest Ahia babi du baba kwa bapom tisen.
Yami ado me.
Me gidi za ho ye. Bre no abre.
Obeyende. Yo hono. Na osi o ma be ye fia. Masa. Nti akwa we ka ho. Cha sentwi be. Cha sentwi akwa okotwi.
Do twitu so. Na we zo bitum zen.
Osi fia so no si ye Ghana ni.
So ka ho say ye Ghana fo nyina.
Ndi ne no de bo ano. Etu na send.
Sentina nyum no say tufu say ye mo ye mbere yi. Nti etu twetwe nya de pa. The same song advises you to refrain from that.
Nti no ne de ne ya. Nti ka che ye odwom to ni song ka che on ka bi on to bi
say ye mo ye mbere yi. Ne be ye yi a efri ye nti be ye yi efri ye ano.
Tu pa che say.
Osan say
cha sentwi de o ye no de o mo ne bra yi ana.
Nene also no hoda ya na.
Da bi say de odwom do da ma kai no.
Anyway,
say Jaho Nipano Ntimakano.
Anyway, yeah, Wakacha century there. In beginning the newspaper review segment from court. Now, court finds 14 voters 5,544 Ghana cedis for registering more than once. This is from TV3 News. Now, 14 people who registered more than once in Takoradi to vote in the December 7 general elections have been fined a total of 5,544 Ghana cedis. Each of the 14 who were found guilty of the electoral offense by the Takoradi Magistrate Court on Wednesday, it's required to pay 3,396 or, in default, serve 3 months in prison. Per the constitutional instrument governing public elections in Ghana, CI 72, registering as a voter more than once constitutes an electoral offense for which the offender could be fined or up to 6,000 or serve not more than 2-year jail term or both. The 14 people were identified by Electoral Commission as having registered more than once using the biometric system. Western Regional Director of the EC, Stephen Opoku Mensah, told TV3 News more than the 14 people have so far been identified for engaging in multiple registrations, noting that the rest will soon be put before court for prosecution.
Yo etie for ne ten sesi ameno kase wokota crowd importing one attack the circuit court edi assembly na asemo ne say mrante bi ne maba we bi no mo de asomdua ye pe election ho mai o madwen say amamboyefo cha century onuanom omakwa register 2 double some beto aba emienu eno ana sisi electoral commission ayen hwehwemu ehu se safo isa ne omaye no etomra papa untumi register within prenu ewa abra o nimpa no ye ba kope enti eno no ama yeso omumu ye domako ekogina court ama court afan de omu eye Ghana sika ye 5,544 na chese ewe nene jesa kwa say 55 million and ayo 55 million ne achire chese nyagro enti sisi ani de Ghana mram no chire se sanka wo ye bibi za etumi final be sika and say drew be 7,000 near tree and I say free 5,000 aircraft. This year and they win the crowd of many maximum. No more say, Embrane Chesses went to me and Jessica and you to me crowd the Utumbe Tremant near chain or much remote. When they say, O man to me and here on Bessa Quack with them Tremant. Aha, Maka with them Tremant at the account. This year and the Electoral Commission Director or water takrad in Chirima. Nimpa no you who are more than 14. They see 14 almost a comedy or more cannons or most nam council. Almost go good look out to your modia Nancy.
Moving on. This is from My Joy Online. Government has no plans to block social media, Bani assures. Now, Interior Minister Prosper Bani says government will not block social media on election day, contrary to a proposal by Inspector General of Police, IGP. He explains the IGP John Kudalo's report was taken out of context. Quote, I would like to emphasize that as of today, and within the context of the upcoming elections, neither the government nor any of the security agencies has plans to disrupt social media during this year's elections, he said. Mr. Kudalo incited public furor when he announced the police might consider banning social media use on election day to ensure peaceful elections. He recently reiterated his proposal in Ho, the Volta regional capital, during a debate of police chiefs. However, Mr. Bani says he has the occasion to clarify with the IGP on his out of context report on social media. He was speaking to a joint high level delegation from the United Nations, the African Union, and the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, in Accra yesterday. Meanwhile, the special representative of the United Nations Secretary General for West Africa and the Sahel, UNOWA, Dr. Mohamed Ibn Chambers, has said the UN will not endorse any attempt to ban social media in Ghana during elections.
Yo, at here for the tennis CCI, the IGP can Interior Minister say Derby, and of course, CCI na the tennis and IGP, the Ababa to just say social media no catch December 7 for you to me at the band to so beyond to me social media and San Quebec, Power Media, some dream up at the Abagana. No, and then Interior Minister, friend and say Prosper Bani or no. Or kasa na ana idea UN African penifo be bebre aba na conference asia oni omo okudina ho a okasa na ode tu dwa say Ghana aban enye na adwene da e ma ni trim kra won so ho dae o say inti IGP no na aso ho dae sa dae no tete no but aban de on so ho dae kra so obi ban social media on December 7th enti and the amanfo yen ye pa na asam na okan na amanfo na agena no asibone na nya sa na wo pa chenta aban nye na adwen so be ban social media na we ana ECOWAS Executive Secretary Papa FN said Dr. Mohamed Ibn Chambers so ka say enya de bia UN and I say we are for na baby mo de beche Ghana kra say kokoba say the ban pa to social media so wo abra abato ekoso Ghana e be hard ni papa anti Prosper Bani I say no ban on social media. John Kudalo there or say ban on social media considering.
Moving on from there, we are taking this story from My Joy Online. I will go on hunger strike if Mahama pardons Munche 3, Maurice Ampao. A legal practitioner has threatened to go on hunger strike if President John Dramani Mahama pardons the jailed Munche FM presenter and 2 panelists. In addition, Maurice Ampao said he would stop going to court for 1 year and campaign against the president's second term bid in the upcoming elections. 2 radio panelists, Alistair Nelson and Godwin Akugan, and show host Salifou Mase of an Accra-based radio Muti FM were sentenced to 4 months imprisonment by the Supreme Court on July 27, 2016 for threatening to kill judges of the court. The 3 were also fined 10,000 Ghana cedis each, while the owners of the frequency of the radio station and the directors were fined 30,000 cedis respectively. A petition asking the president to invoke his powers of pardon under Article 72 of the 1992 Constitution has been signed by a section of the public who are predominantly members of the governing NDC. The president has referred the petition to the Council of State for advice, but lawyer Maurice Ampao is unhappy with the turn of events. He has pleaded with President Mahama not to pardon the trial as he believes it will undermine the powers of the Supreme Court judges. Quote, it will disturb his own government and he will pay legally and politically for it. legally, if he dares release the Muntie 3, lawyer Ampa will go to Supreme Court to challenge that power. Quote and unquote, he stated. Mr. Ampao added that the innovation of the president's power under Article 72 will in a way undermine the powers of the Supreme Court. He said he will incite the judiciary against the president and call on them to embark on a strike if the 3 Muntie trial are pardoned.
Yo, and your papa start to acquaint no sisi na obechi no komache papa wan hwe ya wo de akomtene ene beku na ne tie ne se e lawyer ne efe ne se Morris Ampao no bu afuye papa o se president nim no onim na obomodia se council of state for say one pardon Muntie 3 no pardon no mo ono wode ne yefunu beto obey akwanche ne papa na akwanche ni nyina obey etie president John Dramani Mahama wo se wode ne court ntade ne no court che wig na wo hye no wode beto wono na ene wone president ade afeso wo so obey campaign etie president akọ make sure say president ye betu na fiade so enu akire so no obehye da keka eyefe ne say Supreme Court fo ne judge fo nyina etie abomu akọ akire om so omonko demonstration if he say president ene abayote so no emu na obeko Supreme Court ankasa nso na president yi ade a waye say wa pardon sankofo no so no wakọ challenge no Supreme Court ankasa ma judge fo na atena so na ahwese dia ebeko akosi entisi a ne de Morris Ampao say president is a unima council of state fo so mo kase ja omo a o say mate medamo ase na mo memfa enya adwuma so omo kase nya omo de ende na eja na omo no aya asem onu aya onmo ne onu Morris Ampao aya adwene nti o say enya dia president ese so wo hwe wo ja sankofu pa so ja omo dem asem.
From Rainbow Radio Online, Muntie 3 petitioners are ignorant. Dr. Henry Lati, now presidential candidate of the Great Consolidated Popular Party, GCPP, Dr. Henry Lati has stated that those supporting the petition to pardon the Muntie trial are ignorant of law and order. Dr. Henry Lati expressed shock at the ministers and deputies who signed the petition, stating that they lack the true meaning of freedom of speech and its limits. Section 19.3 of the International Civil and Political Right tells you where your freedom stops. If they don't understand that, they should go and study it.
Yo atie for ne tie ne se GCPP omo party leader opinion fence Dr. Henry Lati papa dan Lati domestication ne bapa no okom de won ni din no na okyeremu a empanifo ne atwotwo wura omo de omo sa hye krata ase asan se Muntie 3 no yemfiri omo no osisafo de nyina saade no moye nyina kyerɛ so omo anka so munim de ewo mramu no enkoyie kra munim de mu ndo ewo mramu ene kasa freedom of speech ni ade mu no mo omunim de endo kra say osisa oko international freedom ene right mu a kyerɛ sɛ embra ewo ho no mu no enkyerɛ sɛ wobetumi aye bibisa na obia wo kasa wobetumi aka no ewo baabi a wobetumi aka koduru wontumi ntoa so wo ho no biem nsɛm bi wo ho no ma wontumi nka entra baabi a sɛ wotumi atra na sanka nkofo yade a omunim de mu do na omunim sa de we nyina nka we kura nka nya de kura nkom kwako gina ho kura sɛ omu san bibisa nkonko yom nkom kwako san bibisa president yesro for punishment ni bi kan na mutubi kwase nkonko san ma we kyerɛ sɛ munim de mu endo kura deputy ministers and ministers no party to kura
Now this story comes from CTFM Online. NDC's attacks on us unfortunate, CDD. Now the Center for Democratic Development, CDD, has described as unfortunate attacks on them by the governing National Democratic Congress, NDC, over its recent survey, which portrayed the government in a bad light. Now CDD in its pre-election survey indicated that 7 in 10 Ghanaians are largely disillusioned with government and believe the country is headed in the wrong direction. But the NDC's Deputy General Secretary, Kwaku Onyedoho, accused the CDD of fabricating the findings in connivance with the opposition NPP to sour the government's reputation ahead of the 2016 polls. It is something that the NPP cooked and they have put out. It still remains the fact that the CDD, as far as we are concerned, is an appendage of the NPP, Kwaku Onyedoho asserted. Justifying the survey on Eyewitness News, a senior research fellow at CDD, Dr. Kojo Asante, argued that their findings are a representation of the views of Ghanaians. Quote, "It is unfortunate to hear this again. CDD is 18 years now as an organization. We have been doing this work for many years. and we are respected all over. And this is not the first time we have done our surveys. We have people who are very experienced in doing surveys. Our sample are open, and these are the national representation and sample of Ghanaians, and these are their views, Dr. Asante added. He also explained that the rationale for conducting the survey was, quote, because we want this election to be about issues. We are 22 years practicing democracy, and we still can't get used to pre-election surveys. This is done all over the world, and government look at these things that are done by independent organizations and take from it what they can. But for us, the objective is to generate discussions around the main issues that should concern any political party seeking to govern this election. And I think that this will help us shift from this personality attacks that really does not address the bread and butter issues for Ghanaians. Dr. Asante added.
Yo atie for ne tie ne say CDD for research omodo to just say utie Ghana for ufa enimpate utie enimpate bia na obi so omo say na Ghana course o say Ghana enkoyi gra Ghana ye ni kire ekwambone pa so ye kodich eno na openia ye friend say Koku Aido deputy general secretary for NDC tie no say yanka that CDD for omo de kofa MPP che omo ankasa atade e so omo ye MPP che ena omo de omo coat aguso enta omo yi omo a coat ni firi so ba otum se ntade e sha che nyina no akọ MPP for hu no amanko a enta enye omo enye no nwanwa se omo de bibisa abetudwa se aban no amagana ayedene na san ochiremu asankofo no omo resource no omo de ba no MPP for na no omo de ama omo so omo mfa mbeto abonte na ya ne so omo na aye na we ana research opening pa ba ko oboa for research was CDD omo office Dr. Asante chiremu a onza asem we opening ni kan no ho sempa ati say baby aye free Ghana ni Africa de say we opinion polls na say de betu dwape na aban no atag say we opposition member say anko amana ekoma ne de ande no wasum anko amano pa na jeze we opposition member opposition so sa na we ana openi chiremu ade bia nko yi na say election polls de ye no ba bia o man bia so ye bi na ekoban sa omo no ensema ekoso no na o ma ye ho survey nse bedo abontena na aboa na generate se de be ya manfo ensema manfo beka sa afa ho pa titru na o ya manyoku obi a wankasa wo de wani tufuma na watumi afa esuahunu bi e de afrim na wo de aboa amanyoku ma na akoso na se wo nya sa na mo beka se omo yi amanyoku bi na so omo kutu pa so omo nya sa de a ene na se wa na ya de bi ha adwene pa so omo aba omo start omo ya sa adwuma nya ne na omo start ye 18 years omo ya sa adwuma na se ni nyina achi no amanyoku bi beka se omo de opposition MPP ana omo anue bibi na de abro omo de ya de bi asefem na how papa.
From My Joy Online, no retrenchment at ECG, Mahama reassures. Now, President John Dramani Mahama has given a further indication there will be no staff layoff at the Electricity Company of Ghana after implementation of the new Millennium Compact 2, which is aimed at injecting fresh resources into the power sector over 5 years, has generated nationwide furor, with ECG staff unconvinced about their job security, protesting the process to choose a concessionaire. Now, addressing the 10th Quadrennial Congress of the Ghana Trades Union Congress in Kumasi, President John Dramani Mahama said no staff of the power distribution company will lose their job or be retrenched as part of the implementation. The pronouncement by the president received a thunderous applause at the Great Hall of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, the venue for the TUC Congress. Quote, I wish to assure organized labor once again, as President of the Republic, that there will be no layoffs or retrenchment as a result of the implementation of this compact. I assure you of that, he emphasized. According to President Mahama, a detailed constraint analysis has already been carried out by a team led by Professor Samuel Sefa Dede, board chairman of Millennium Development Authority, MIDA. At least, government will, as part of the agreement, receive $500 million to be injected into the power sector to help improve efficiency at the Electricity Company of Ghana.
Yo, atie for ne teni se ensakra bi e baso ewo electricity company of Ghana mu no na ama workers adwumayefo a wo mu no so aye say Ghana de nsakra bia ba na be yi amanfo aduo wanhwe yi a Debi adwuma bebo e no mo so bu afu se sade nde sakra no kwa no mo mpene o mo bepene se emra so na no na enra President John Dramani Mahama okokasa wo Trade Union Congress o mo adwumadi a o mo ye no enfie na bia na so no okwase ewo Great Hall ewo Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology ho na okasa no de tu dwa ho no se amanfo nyina ntie mu yi o maso no mtie ni papa especially ECG workers o say project no mo ba be no ho no na nya de bia ebema onimpa ba akokọ entate akora ho no kra o ye adwuma kra no na adwuma mbo no entate akora nya de ebe pra no kwa no so ntu bia adwuma eye intact ade bia omo ye de aboa ma Electricity Company of Ghana atumi agina ne nanso atumi aye efficient na atumi aye adwuma ebeboa ama sa dumso na ekoso no nyina no atumi ano atwa enti amanfo nka omo no omo ka omo amakoma nto omo yim se omo adwuma bebo omo na se embo omo nya de obi adwuma bebo no enti obi bia oye adwuma wo ECG bia no onya komato yim se assurance president say obi adwuma obi no ho na adwuma ebebo no enti eno no.
From Star FM Online, Collins Daudes Islamophobic comment reckless. Anthony Abeifa Kabo, Deputy Communications Director of the NPP, Anthony Kabo, has described as reckless and embarrassing claims by local government minister that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will discriminate against Muslims if he is elected president in December. Alhaji Collins Dauda, while addressing some Muslim youth in Koforidua in the eastern region, claimed that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the NPP has a long history of discrimination against Muslims and will repeat if they won next elections. Quote, they are accusing several Muslims of not being Ghanaians. In 2000, they claimed that over 631 Muslims were not Ghanaians in Adaisu. Today, the same person in the Zongo, today, that same person is in the Zongo trying to convince you and telling you things. The NPP that is talking to you today cannot be trusted. If you give them the chance to come to power again, they will do the same things to you. The NPP looked into my face and told me that because I am a Musi, I'm not a Ghanaian, and they challenged me to go to court until the court cleared me. These are the people we are talking about. My brothers and sisters, must you entertain someone who has hurt you and deprived you in the past? These UP people are not people that the NDC and the Muslims must listen to and trust, he stated. He continued, the battle is between NPP and NDC in this election. Everyone must learn about their history so they can be guided into the future. Some speakers here have already spoken about the alliance compliance order and all those things. Reacting to the comments, Anthony Abeifa Kabo, Deputy Communications Director, NPP, told Star News, the claim by the Member of Parliament is unfortunate and must be condemned in no uncertain terms. No political party appears to be addressing the developmental issues in the Zongo community head on. We in the NPP have provided that. What have the NDC done for the Zongo community for them to think that it is okay to only incite Zongos when it's time for elections to get their votes and forget about them after the elections? This is very unfortunate, especially coming from a minister of state. Anthony Abeifa Kabo stated.
Yo, Anthony Abeifa Kabo ene kasano na asema waka ni nyina ne say eye opinion friend say Alhaji Collins Dauda onusa osayo osuafo mapapa akoka ensem bia ensene mfata ensema waka nyina ne say eye oma papa friend say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo say eye Muslims omunim na omoto aba ema omopa de a ade bia omba be yi omo Africa na kra omba yi omo omba discriminate against them na we ana asemi o kanu na asema o kan okatu aso de ye mfanto ho ne say o say the year 2000 abra ye kwakoto aba no ekuro bi wo high friends adeso na adeso wonum no omo say eye enkramofo be ye empem ahansia 600,000 bi wo ho no omo nye Ghana for omo contest saa enu achiri ono a Collins Dauda o say ono NPP fo ikache nse ono we mosini nti wonye Ghana ni no so kokopie Supreme Court Supreme Court bobo asem no ansa no mo gya tum se ono Collins Dada Ghana ni no so nipa bia otesa no enye se obegina wo nchen se to abama no no to abama no enti abato no MPP ni NDC nti ese ye ka MPP for history ene enoma omutumi ye enti oka kire Muslim youth ni nyina se Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo so oba zongos na okaba ka chom so mo nto abama no mo se kwatokwaso mo nka nche ne se kwatokwaso obama ntoma ti nidin na Nanado ene party na wo firim no ade bi oba obeba be pam Muslims nyina Afri Ghana na we ena openi enfren se Anthony Abbey Fakaboti na o se openi asma okay di ntwa yi kwa unim se nsema okay nyina ya ntro na wa minister pa agogina platform so na utwa entro sei na u discriminate sei na mo se mo ye mo ye Muslim free ento abama mo na muto abemu a na mu dada mo so MPP for ba mo bekumu MPP for ba e be pam mo dada mo awie na muto abanu wie munya wini na mo wura fi omo eno ena openi ka chese wo ye Muslim na sauti sa ansam na papa nka bogu efise omude bi omba dada munya abanu wi a no makwakoda no moja mo sa enti obi anhwe yi no nhwe na system no nto abapa.
Arrest Omari Wadie for threatening Muhammad's life. Group 2 BNI. Now, a group calling itself Concerned Teachers and Youth for Ghana is calling on the Bureau of National Investigations to, with immediate effect, arrest Frank Omari Wadie over his comments, which they claim threatens the life of the president. The former NPP chairman for Ayawaso West Wogon constituency, commenting on the call on President Mahama to pardon the Muntie trial, said, if President Mahama dares to evoke his prerogative of mercy, what happened to the late Mills will happen to him. He should not dare pardon their trial, but if he thinks he is a man and understands the law, he should go ahead and pardon them. If he releases them by the next election, he will not be the president. I am telling you that if he dares, he will not be the president. Now the group in a statement said, we see this defamatory statement from him to be tantamount to a threat and a possible plot from the camp of Omari Wadie to assassinate the president. The statement added, Mr. Wadie must be arrested to explain what he meant by what happened to Mills will happen to Mahama, because what happened to Mills is blessed memory in 2012. In blessed memory in 2012 was that he passed on. We don't want to believe that Omari Wadie is bigger than the laws of the land. We are therefore calling for his immediate arrest and be dealt with according to the provisions of the law. This was the press release dated 10th August 2016.
For Netian say, it could be almost NDC mom. Omudia almost Asama opinion friend say Omari Wadie Frank, former Ayawaso West Wogon constituency chairman. Ono okoka se mbaka enra papa de betu dwa se president nim na sa munti for me nsa no jawo
so mo mo ka me ti se na wo ye translation say I don't know okoka sa
na ne tiani se papa koka se president nim o jasa nkofo no pa ende ne to professor Mercy no ebeto no papa na ayasem bia ekoisi sa asem na papa no kan de ntwayi na onim bibia ekoni nim na Ghana fo nyina nim omra meche because omo kai se 2012 di asema eto professor Mercy say efi atiaso for asase so asisi wanye president bim na papa ka se ojawo mo ene the next election no ebeba no na president onye president for Ghana bim ene ekwan be so no onye president bim se obi beku na fi asase so ana se ono an nkwa bebo no ana se ye ombefa kwatukwa bi so ayi na fi wonum se president omo ntiase nti sa asem we no ade bia ebo mo adwen no omo ntiase so nti bia na ene police for wo Ghana omo ntiase se ba na nkwa omo to onom omo hwe na papa no osa asa nkwan kra no nka ba na nka bokọ akwoso ano na nka omo ebisa na no ekwan a osi fa so a nia wahunu nti a okasa no na nka omra metete mo ho nti ekoise police for any BNI for enhwe no mkote papa FM so mani wade no umeyi na no abon sama waka no.
Follow up story from Star FM Online. BNI petitioned to arrest NPP's Omari. Now a citizen has petitioned the BNI to arrest former NPP chairman for Ayawaso Wugon Michael Owari Wadie Victor Kwashi Adonu. Contents: the opposition member has threatened the life of President John Dramani Mahama following a radio discussion where he said if President Mahama dares to evoke his prerogative of mercy, what happened to the late Mills will happen to him. Now, In his petition, the Director General of BNI, Adonu, noted the essential ingredients of the offences under the section stated above include the threat of death. Therefore, for him to say that what happened to the late Mills will happen to our current president is a very serious threat. And therefore, we entreat the BNI to arrest Mr. Wadie to explain what he meant by what happened to Mills will happen to the president right now.
Yo, a tear for the 10 says here, Meno Kasi, Ghana ni mapa. No, Nimuja Nina Ghana, no,
Victor Kwashi, Adonu, Adonu, right? Adonoo, Adonu. Victor Kwashi Adonu no sisi ade the petition kese pa wa kunchi na egun krata so na ode akoma BNI for so mbo moja nche papa no umare wade because ensem no kan no ono Victor Adonu nti ase enti no say police photo mi che no na kwan ben so na obe o ka say president by the so jawo mo ono no ye kwato abana won kan na to Professor Ameso ne bibeto no ti sadia police for no BNI for no monfra papa no emra mecheche near ensemna okainum. EC outsourcing e-transmission to third party needless. NPP. This is coming from CTFM Online. The Director of Elections for the opposition NPP, Martin Ajay Mensah Kosa, believes the Electoral Commission's EC decision to outsource the electronic transmission of results to a third party is needless and a waste of resources. Mr. Kosa argued that the proposed electronic results transmission system ERTS for the 275 constituencies is practically taking place already, since the commission already transmits summary collator sheets from its district offices. The EC is already engaged in electronic transmission, and what they have transmitted in the past is a summary collator sheet. What they have done is to try and let them get the detailed one, a detailed correlation sheet which gives you all the polling stations captured in one sheet, he explained on Eyewitness News. It's not possible or difficult to send both by themselves. So I am wondering why we have to go and get a third party and the associated cost. I am told reliably that this thing we are doing runs into several millions of dollars, 20 million or so. Mr. Akosa noted that the use of a third party could be justified if the transmission was being done from every polling station, but since it will be done from district offices, it can be done by the commission, and I'm not too sure why we must go and hire a third party.
Why we must go and hire a third party? No, Mr. Akosa or no need no na some work and say or say e-transmission I can was na ya de bia electoral commission wo ye bi dada na ne oye ne say kaneno na nka at the district level no summary collated sheet ni nyina no omo transmit no e de akọ EC office na EC ahwe so na nsema opɛ wo so bia no wafa na eja na ne obe declare no we declare na eya no wan say sisi anu yesa akọ fa third party emra me e-transmission no say ade bia ebema Ghana ban aboka ye papa say ono ne hwehwe mu kire say be over $20 million and aban no ebe say e wo ho enso ya de a ono omo entechem difference a esa third party no e ba be ya ne say ye the details no nyina ba be ka na say if say emre bi atwom na mutumi ye the summary collated sheet no mutumi e-transmission and say na mo ye ne detail one na mutumi nya ese mo kwakofo obi fufuro aba be ye e-transmission no eno openi so ono wonte ase no ama no wadwene ho he can't think far kra eno sisi a waka ho asema aba be pim and then sisi a ne de o si e-transmission no ono de wonte ase because ama no sisi a no he cannot think far at all.
Let's take our last story for the day. NDC questions wisdom of Presby moderator from rainbowradioonline.com. Now, Deputy National Organizer of the ruling NDC, Mr. Joshua Akamba, has descended heavily on the moderator of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Right Reverend Professor Emmanuel Mati, over his nation wreckers comment on the Muntie petition saga. Reverend Professor Emmanuel Mati, in a recent comment, said those signing the petition to get the president to free the Muntie trial are nation wreckers who must be condemned for what it's worth. Quote, a nation is an entity, a people ruled by law. So if there are any people who are lawless society, then they are doomed. In a country like America, when you break the law, even if you are the president or a presidential candidate and they get you, you go to jail. I hear some people are saying what the judges did was not right. Look, threatening to kill a judge, it has happened before in Ghana. Whoever has issues with the sentence of these 3 people are nation wreckers who must be condemned and not entertained, Professor Marty said. But responding to the comments by the Presbyterian moderator, Joshua Akamba said he wonders if indeed the moderator is wise. According to him, it sounds strange that a man of God can call the petitioners as nation wreckers because they supported persons who have shown remorse for wrongdoing. I signed the petition together with my family, so I'm responding appropriately because he has mentioned me as a nation wrecker. I am only telling him to get out of his shell of politics and leave the Presby Church alone, because there are distinguished and honorable people in the church. So he joins Nanado's campaign. He should stop hiding behind the pulpit and mount the political platform so we can know that he is a politician and not a minister of the gospel. He added, the moderator don't have to accuse people wrongly considering his position as a reverend presiding over different people from different political platforms. I know the moderator is an NPP, so I will respond to him as a politician. He cannot hide behind the pulpit and be doing politics. It is unacceptable, he says.
Yo, it is unacceptable. No, any Akamba, Abrante friends Akamba, no, Ninche Munu, now, on your watching, and say, Ayo Penny friend, say, Professor Emmanuel Mati, or no, Okokan say, say, Emrantia. Omiede omakwa tuma manfo binum si yenyo na binum de petition air corner yes inside no so mo inside nyina no mo ye nation records omo yo man boy for papa eno okokan ya Abrante Akamba so ono wonte ase because he doesn't think far. If you say ono was sign bi into wonte ase kra se papa no beka so ono ye nation record because o say nkofo no omo adiboni ampa yeah, ono ajetum so mo adiboni so mo no mo hu sa boni omo di ye no omo anye ni ye enti yemfa nche omo na o se we na se o support obi a wadi boni na watumi hu se wadi boni na fe de o se ewiase nyina hu no mobo na court no mfa nche na se ono no support se yenyi se ni mpanim fi jail edien ne ono ne boni a waye edien na che se no ma no ye obi a ono ye omamboye ni o se asem we wonte ase nto ono onim se president moderator no MPP ni and to reply no as a politician not as a man of God because wa gina pulpit na chi na okoto kakra no ato fire back room no de gu amanfo so amanfo ho sese omo ho ya adwo omo no asaba to fire back oso wo to bia mane no ba bia wo bia pulpit na chi ko beshi pulpit ni aso ni nyina kra won fa ho na mom so won pese obete saa ensem we wo na som dia emom won fa asofudie nu emfa nto ba bi na won dwane onkoli deep Nanado ne political campaign so be campaign manager kra man kra nkonko e man visa otumi say papa no obotumi abo adwuma ye papa man campaign manager nti opani Akamba de na asem nyina ne say papa no nsema o ka say omo ye nation reckless because of omode omo support e de amamu ntietire no nti omo ye nation reckless and on there he doesn't think far at all. And moderator of Presbyterian Church Unja Presbyterian Church ne mu nkonko ye amanyosef eno ene bebo
agiabusa for ya de doboka tamu pense mu no Asia na mu mame fa wentu dwa se President John Ajekum Kufuor assign resurrect another debate or say 4-year term in fear na Ghana aban bia betena so ayema no isa ye behwe sa asem no na di hu nkomo Kofi Adams enso aka bi di a kire Professor Adai over a nepotism comment obeka nche Professor Adai beka say omampani Mahama appointment obeye bia ni krom say ye fa oha mobu pan a je say 1 out of 4 nti je say ni krom fo nko ano asesa omodi omakogugu aban enyumanyumam ni ministerial appointment ni deputy ministers ni ade Kofi Adams out to be the money Professor Adai and a women's advocate group be say oyo ba na say o pa adwuma o Ghana na o boss say aje so no aye chakachaka ansa na wafo adwuma me pacho report no or say report superiors who sexually harass you say o pa adwuma na say jesi no adansa jesi no ai bibiansa jesi wa give in ansa na am opposition na report omo eno ya another story nso a ultimate and so for the by executive director for Gender Center for Empowering Development Madam Esther Tewia ono anansa ehye story we so ase maybe I do the matured analysis and discussions at the Bremo on stories I we so but before that yemfa asida mo asida esomo mepacho asada kese ko dia ma batteryzoom.com website asese ho no bia ko www.batteryzoom.com oko ho laptop iPad unlock phones bia pato bia no ubenya bia opese wo ton obi nso a ubetumi aton ewo ho sanso na Gold Coast Catering Services enso etai echi na fe Nabian Barbering Salon na Linus Supermarket and Fabric Store yenti om ho nkrato kakra bi na ye bape na ye the discussions na to aso dia mamo
Battering zoom aniepe umpe obipe Battering zoom aniepe umpe fabra Battering zoom aniepe betuwa mawo Battering zoom aniepe biara o value Battering zoom aniepe di papa fie Battering zoom aniepe umpe obipe Battering zoom aniepe fabra mayanton Battering zoom aniepe betuwa mawo Battering zoom aniepe betuwa mawo Battering zoom aniepe Hwehwɛ www.batteringzoom.com Battering zoom aniepe
Ejama nedie me ho akyere me etu fo na mepe manya bi ani amabuada
ene na ato na bosa na fo de ase eton
Fame hefa na meja bi ato me fie aduane nyina asa
wani ju fo de ma menkanfo bia ba ko pemfa ma Linus Supermarket and Fabrics na ho na wo kwa ni nyina 10% na dem ubetimi aso fufuo nyina de abegu fie anya no nko a wo so wo pe fufuo de na se ne nkwan na ekọ enam bia pra kontwere ama ne na wo pe salmon and adwene enam bia wo pe bia no wo de wani ekire eye Linus Supermarket and Fabrics a wo betimi anya bi di ama
ampa we kire se efie ni fie ampa Linus Supermarket wo bo won de enen wo pe fabrics a wo do ni nyina obenya bi ho ma ifura bebeko won ena ba besisi me kwa me hefa na agbago mo
54 Hamilton Street Worcester Haya na be Linus Supermarket and Fabrics na de ni jikwa na se yenu no ma efa eye mukoma de ho efa eye mudumade bia nko ahodo nyina no do ni che Linus Supermarket and Fabrics o betimi aboa ye papa na de ni ji wo mukra ne se ni nyina no 10% esa da so de ni ka bia mpo ni se delivery so sa tato
Fame enedi me ka kire mi nuanu etie nyina se wotukwa moni antoto se fie pa de wafifia Colina nampa obo se fie ni fie
Linus Supermarket and Fabrics o fa bo ba ko na de kunu no mambie no wodi wuja no na wo pantuma ahodo nyina bi wo penku ahodo nyina bi Linus Supermarket and Fabrics 54 Hamilton Street
Lina ampa o sunya sompa
When you thinking of a party and wedding or locations, just enter the one and best in town. Gold Coast Catering and take down a taste of excellence in style. We've got African, Oriental and continental cuisines, so make a date with us and rush. Call to place your order now and let's send you real style. Gold Coast, a taste of excellence. So call us anytime. We will deliver. So make a date with us and rush. No budget is too small. Gold Coast is all you need. Gold Coast, a taste of excellence.
What a wow, what a gentle, akwe huofe. Enti wane yi abrante nice say.
Hey, enti oba na kanfo be ma say.
Oh bro, Jaino kanfo me. Every Saturday paneton him. Mini miti obebi asakwa. Miti mi no Nabian Barbering Shop.
Oh, sweet guy, well look sexy. And I'm the guy beko.
Oh yes, sepani mi hu adwuma. Why your best? Ultramile, sweat, backbone, and a half bow, jacket, silent sporting waves. Ye shaving, a brekwa bombs bia, and more for me. Ye sexy boy, ya we sexy gay. Utrasi, with me a channel.
Wow. Any extra me wo?
Shisha Nabian Barbering Shop, our 1106 Main Street, Worcester, MA 01603. Anna Fred 978-235-3348. Nabian Barbering Shop.
Woman crow for yes sex.
Anopaboso on Rock 102.3 FM. Eya sem sebe TB.
Okay, hi Rock 102.3 no pabosio so na we dan ho koton de aseda kese enso ema Alhaji and Alhaji Shipping Company. Sa wo pese ye shipo nyoma ko Ghana ma say ye ka wo pe full container drum e na odi ko anase odi nuane ko mafiefo a ba bi ese odi fa ye Alhaji and Alhaji Shipping Company. Odi man we 1243 1243 Millbury Street. The NTS odi ma Alhaji ni say ye di nokre. Enema no so kwa say de wa hwehwe no sa pepepe obi amfane nsanka ye nte ho ye nya no hwe. Alhaji and Alhaji Shipment Company say de obi ajomatum wo pe ba bi nso de o car si bi akotoka na o pe eye ba bi dia esia eye storage na parking Alhaji ho fofofo onka akra se wutu eska for parking no eno nti fa eno so bra na ye fancy ba bi ye mfama o ba bi obi anso temper with your car for Alhaji eno nkasa 774-823-7016 774-823-7016 and after Charlie awo eye 508-615-1951 508-615-1951 na any challenge kasa na kwa ba pom tisen
yeah jo po nyame adom
nigeri ze bibia ekoso
opo yeso adom kotoko ya beda third idi opo
mo ye na beda third mo da for fa wo be wia position saka
opo ya beda for
bo ya mo fa dusi enyo no pe
ye ho ade enkrofo bi akoje 3 but omuso mbeje league
asa bon ye bon kwesi ada na ya wada avena me
kan opo se de menkan enkrofo bi omuso mbeje league mo beje league na mo ne wafa enkobo a opo miensamu a ye de ye nkasa
na koroko munjile
ye nkasa opo
one gwaje 4-1
opo hwane she
dwarfs
opo dwarfs ye team a
o se hwane she mama team afede obe
na me kan dwarfs
mama aya
opo dwarfs nye team a just team ketwa na wafa de
oni me bia dwarfs da league nizo
opo nya ya krom your traditional opo 99 nya dwarfs na de Ghana see ne metri so call is Confederation Cup Mandela Cup was there into dwarfs nye team ketwa the days of coach Afran no dwarfs nye team ketwa na ya anom de opo
enough of that young get straight into action na ye hwe ensem egroup no so nana onim report bi aba na mekan oti bless yesi mfie mienu ni parliament kura no nkasa o
boy ayanwa
yeah 2 years
ayanwa because say MPs no mo nkasa o house or no never tena radio so kasa ba
Truant Oti Bless was silent in parliament for 2 years
so most of MPs no mo kasa o radio so gbag enyo mo nyina but most of them no ayo mo ko house opo
adenja brofo
minim say brofo say lack of ideas so say there because most say he obi to say chairman sambo so there be am cast say chairman san ene yera aban backben ene o say won time shede hu mo radio say wo ha no ma guarantee interview bi anasa be o mo ko house opo o mo ye adwuma as parliament
but you have to also remember say party be on the communication team
sir but opo o your communication team now ko house first and foremost opo ye parliamentarian me ka say me chrome MP opo from 96 to 2008 what na house hostile drew baby crop be deputy minister of agriculture and president Kofonso opo man shut down me huni TV sokorada so ntinya nwanwa say Oti Bless he's just one of those MPs now but they just add to the numbers
okay ayen frɛ no so na yen hwɛ and then we have two na yakasa ade hu asema Ghana for nso abo hu dawura but still ayen politicians no they keep doing it tribal comment any commenter edi division eba any ade yaka hu asema but na still and it's still ongoing and na yebehwɛ wade issue no na yahwɛ NDC nso opania ono oye minister mu a okoka se enkramofo MPP for empenkramofo asem na ono kura no omo ekwahye ne se oye kramoni ma ne court ansana okwakoyi ne ho anos ama kota aclear ne se onye sebi oye Ghana ni I mean I'm talking about Collins Dauda na Antonia Befa Kabo ababo ntiabe to be the amano no se ne comments no reckless yenhwe nana ne quote or say they are accusing several Muslims of not being Ghanaians. In 2000, they claimed that over 631 Muslims were not Ghanaians in Adesu. Today, the same person in the Zongos is trying to convince you and telling you things. The NPP that is talking to you cannot be trusted. If you give them chance to come to power again, they will do the same things to you. The NPP looked into my face and told me that because I am a Mosi, I am not a Ghanaian, and they challenged me to go to court until the court cleared me. These are the people we are talking about. My brothers and sisters, must you entertain someone who has hurt and deprived you in the past? These UP people are not people that NDC and Muslims should listen to and trust. The battle is between NPP and NDC in this election. Everyone must learn about their history so that they can be guided into the future. Some speakers here have already spoken about the alliance, compliance order, and all those things. Nana?
Yeah, for
tribal.
I think it's unfortunate. We not mix it tribal and religious sentiment because it told you be an all kankramo.
Sheikh Hamidu, spokesperson for Nanado, talked on this topic. And Antonia Biva Kabun on this topic.
It told you be an all kamosi. It told you be an all kankramo for. There be a mekasa.
Namosi for your day.
Upon your mosi ni biana ekremoni. Islam has nothing to do with Mosi is a tribe. Islam is a religion. But the fact that most Mosi people are Islamic, I mean Muslims in interest Islam ne Mosi. That's like saying say Okosirema. I mean so Mamprusi most of them now a Muslim. And no interest Mamprusi ni be a Muslim and also be free north be a Muslim. So and even at all, ponimi enu nyina emphasis be any so at this material moment. Say a religion, say a tribe, say a dear because any my topics too when you idea a timid and tokwa kesi day about her idea my Middle East.
Is this not inciting?
Oh, it's more than inciting, but when Obibeka say incite you to do violence just to vote for you. And here we are into me and holding so much culpable, but at the end of the day, no, for cheap politics and our there, oh yeah. So we more in general, yani a general, opo programs by and NDC deba a peculiar to Muslims. So we are president opo to me for program be ma a best several Muslims in Kwa because there are Christians in Ghana, there are Muslims in Ghana, there are traditionalists, there are Rastafarians and whatever in Ghana. So enti ye kasa ye ma ye kasa na nya Ghana na ye jai sa we ya Santini we ye Mosini we ye Igbeni. You see the next thing ye be hu obi say we ya Igbeni nti Montoma NDC we ya Santini nti Montoma MPP we ya Ochini nti sa ne ma ni nyina nya dai emfa input emma omanum emfa minim say ya na ebu ha
Nana the person we are talking here I a member of parliament. I am so much concerned about members of parliament. Omo mo shemra magana. Te ontina Canada Japan mo shuba and obi o parliament bia na wasam ba as onse nipa yam from so but ekofa issues like discriminatory to say enchichemu be it religious discrimination, race, tribal, whatever. I am shocked to say why can't the people who make laws for Ghana think better when they are out there addressing their party followers?
Say na make us say cheap politics. Same be saying okay, so easy to woo.
Nana, should we just take it as cheap politics and that is it as a member of parliament?
Like, and I say no po. Assembly or ho be can and yet, but legally, you know, they any bit my to me prosecute, you know. Until Ankasa Senko incite you to doing violence.
Why can't they know better?
Oh boy, you think he doesn't know? He knows. Okay, so mom yes our money. They know, but they don't care. It's all about winning the election. Oh boy, you can say all can assembly free the 3 man or can no. What now say general a calculated attempt to woo Muslim voters to voting for the NDC and to only you only pebu ha na nutia say bone no oye and so obey and right no na answer na we interview lawyer like MPP secretary deputy secretary
Obribuahin
say no chere bibi about catechism so na no chere say bone bi wo ha adam
yeah
and ya bone bi wo ha
yeah
na nutia opo
Now what will call Roman or refi terms no you see. Some no mad servant.
Oh boy, no fa. O pesi e ko catechism ma. O poye wa ho sign
bonne. Oyisu.
A ho sign bonne ni.
Ana dey back ne dey.
O dey my yanko so. I mean, o pesi e ko into catechism.
A ho sign bonne me kai no. Ana o kan tu o kire bonne bi. A ho sign bonne na back ne.
Okay. Any da ho bonne.
Yeah, okay, ahosan ne da ho. Ahosan ne Adam there.
Said the Adam, yeah, the wo ye. And no there, yenya wo to asase.
Na you
Christo ni bi agidi say you inherit that sin.
Okay, watch it.
But any da ho bone, ebi ne bone a ayi opo.
Wa bele ho. Ka wan kan na ya mu ni ti Roman for ka bun dom ne be your Sunday.
Opo me papa ye catechist to. Eti eba Roman Sunday. So
but let's get back on track.
So, nani chia boni anu odi. Menya sure so po. Obibe rise through the ranks up to that level. Abeye MP. Opo onim se asem no kind e wrong. Onim bet on fa ho. Na said them kan onim se legally ne ntimi taking on. Nti o kan as obi me na mewo nso me mind. So no na okay kakos I bet ade a was almost sharing so say sane mani nyina a seed of discord. So no who sow some seed of discord between people belonging to different religious background, different ethnic background. So because kokase mosi for more ntoma MPP na next time was being so kokase masante for so ntoma NDC opodia na woye. Now the tension ba asantefo ni mosifo. Okoka say my Muslims and Toma MPP and should the reverse hold?
Well, what will be the reverse?
Christians shouldn't vote for the NDC. Open sir. So until sometimes you can't say ma
Ghana Christians is na dos.
Bebre
automatically they be an MPP be win
elections. Christians do change Muslims bebre. So until assembly o wow can on because say abonefo sem ne chese selfishness a war suntino. Oh kakra you don't think through. So na fi akoye bone kra ma because bi angaza o ka say Christians do also change Muslims. Say o ka say okay Muslims ya monto ma NDC. Christians yenso ya nam ha no ma. How would he feel? So
MPP will forever be in power
because of your selfishness. O ka say no anjene ho at that moment no na e for no nko ani gain e na no odwene ho. That's what you call a selfish person. So no, he should bow his head down in shame. A very bad say.
Nana misa say the fact that me musi, me asante, me igbe. If somebody has a question about my nationality as to whether I say me Ghanaian and I mean Ghanaian, doesn't the person have the right to ask?
I don't think I'm can say or make sense too. Yeah, I mean that's so Busam's question because that was the point and I may try. Opo mosi fo bebre no mu free Ghana. Mosi fo mu free hen. Burkina, Mali. Mosi fo bebre free Ghana. So enti mi hu baby onya mosi ne Islam.
Just like Fulani for.
Fulani for opo mu free Ghana. Bebre no mu free Ghana. So enti so be question the nationality of a mosi person.
You just have to prove it.
Opo, what has that got to do with Islam? Sheikh Isikwe oyede.
Yeah.
Oyankrani. Ba oyede oye Muslim. Enti eno se yanka se nkrani bia se okọ question the nationality of a Ghana and not just say ota Muslims. You see, these are some of the irrational comments. I mean, people are people in power and also who like they should know better because opposite them can on rise here through the ranks and could drew pempenswa area drew
Collins down there
drew now when him de Collins Dauda, why a minister? Why a name bebre? So, Minister of Lands and Forestry near Opo, why a minister? You should know, say, same be saying, M1. So, no, but then again, this is Ghana for you. Opo, politicians, most politicians are very selfish. So, Neya would didi, ne jato Ghana much na krom faho. That's how most Ghanaian politicians are. Omon samo omoka, omon ne ye omoye. Ene chese omuni ya omunye nyina opo bebre sa na kire se ne ya odidi no nyeska se ye to abama na aban no wene no nyeska wie na se jato Ghana mu kra na opo they don't care so because we'll be questioning the nationality of a Mosi person opo se anybody no I mean traditionally most of are Ghanaians. And what's wrong with that? And once all the Nippon nationality also approve say Nippon here there. Ghana ni what they call for Islam near there. I mean,
this Akwana no say President Mahama be contest here. I say don't get yaso aboda. Say no anzo okoye na ijeze o moda.
Sir, so no. Obi say onya Ghana ni. Na per tribe no. Opo ye ka say Hausa ni onya Ghana ni a. Enu kwan say o man ye oya. Because traditionally Hausa for onya Ghana for.
From Nigeria.
Nigeria,
right?
yeah, upper northern Nigeria. Ti una also approve Jos Plateau.
Many kotoko yeah.
Una also approve say ampa min free Kano, min free Jos, name o me Ghana ni. So obi ka say ebia Infantini ana Nkrani enya Ghana ni a. Eno ye a little bit dicey. So because traditionally Infantini for every Ghana. Traditionally Ghana, every Ghana. Traditionally opo so many tribes Akuapem, Sesala ne sa tribes in Mamprusi, Dagomba, obi anim so mo ye Ghana ni. Nti ukoka se nipa ne nya Ghana ni a. Eno de na ase wo ya discriminatory. But most in the obo, I mean, free Ghana. Opo so be a Bauleni. Near Casa Wonya Ghana near. Any one say, yeah.
The point you are trying to build is that there are some tribes that are originally and traditionally
they are not from Ghana.
Ghana and be more migrating.
Migrating
to say be a Wabahan Wababe Uba, Ubani Freha.
Naso be who no Busan say for Africa. I mean, it might sound offensive, but any partner he has a reason to ask. Because I mean Africa
because once I have crown say Hana Uko school akra uko ye jumani mro official say originally where are you from?
So ebu okra would deem credit to me you
yeah.
So no. Enti ade bi wa ha po.
But I share the response from Antonia Beifakabo say no political party appears to be addressing the developmental challenges in the Zongo community head on. We in the NPP have provided that. We have the NDC. What have the NDC done for the Zongo community for them to think that it is okay only to incite Zongos when it is time for elections to get their vote and forget about them?
Yeah, po ehonam no.
Osin Zongo for no NDC abato nkwadru anoma ko incite omo to abani wi a no ma jam ho na hia ene ahokyere nko a NPP is the only party omo addressing the developmental issues of the Zongo communities.
No po me name address NPP address but the fact still remains I mean Zongo communities no po you and I would agree said Zongo communities the poorest so po and you know say
but if that is the case, if what you are saying, your assertion and your assessment
Opo, do you agree?
I do.
Most
I think
Zongo
I do.
communities Opo.
And say no credit now Beifakabo has a point because NDC has been the longest serving party in Ghana. Wow. Ghana's democratic history.
That is your commentary.
No, make us say I share no common sense.
And that's my MPP for campaign more. But what I'm saying is Opo Zongo for Omon show master to them, no mon to aba. More be me dada mo say enkrofo we mpem asem.
No, but so if you are talking about facts and the statistics, they are saying yes or you compare movie. Because say she said they are be valuable can just like we are.
Opo it's true. Zongo community. Opo Santasi Zongo heya kra opo na ma no akoro. Ona ma no akoro bi there. So na dan ni bubom ni ade bo at ubehu TV pole bebre so nko he na ye radio. Obo, I mean, we cannot disagree on that. Say, Zongo community is near one of the poorest communities in Ghana, and a woman that was only discerning.
And Sheikh Hamid, Nana Adudanko for the spokesperson, so made a point say of all the political parties, NPP in Kwan Nasara Club.
Yeah.
Oh, I know yes specifically for Nkramofona the Zongos. Nasara Club near Con National Congress to Abayu Omuna Nuni. Or connect any steering committee on. No other political party has that. So now you should this to disabuse Collins Dauda.
Men kasama I mean min told the MPP line. Obi Krabit ma argue say MPP na afibi omutiminya a Muslim as a running mate.
Yeah, or Kansanso.
Sir, enti
so far but I got to
Muslim running mate. So
but somebody would also say because President Mahama leading the NDC
it's not a Muslim.
So if enough, even though
that's why people get it wrong. Opo, not a Muslim has
Islam.
Oh yeah, Islam. Oh yeah.
President Mahama for him.
ofre bole bamboy ne maame ye Muslim
Yeah.
be ne papa no minim say ne papa ye Muslim or not be President Mahama
But he could have been
a
Yeah.
Muslim but or assemblies
or
of God
under a Christian.
sir into President Mahama
But
and Muslim
ne race here there, like ne tribe here there.
ofre bole for me ye there for I just so be free na okachere bole bamboy and na make sure so hope
There's
baby
a
a
difference
baby a
because Bolgatanga say nyina ye Christo for. Bolgatanga for even though they are part of the northern region, Bolga for a Roman for.
that is why I want people
dominantly frafra.
people to understand.
Frafra for a Roman for.
Dakate for
Dakate ne frafra for yeah.
Catholic so and to be a Srimni and then so a Muslim and to be a Muslim and then so a Srimni. Sa notion I was here free her.
Nana, mami miss a question when in free sasem ways. A beye den and as a politics of inciting, politics of hate, politics of discriminatory and a discrimination. A beye den here to me a jai because I deal with him say you can't want some about it so na active akoka say but na people ni we so akoka say na we akoka say a beye den here to me a jai sa deal with because it brings just like you heard animosity between tribes. It brings hate. A beye den to me a
Opo yeah
and then I am a mirror honey say and yet sebi zongo community
people
leader be
sebi
NPP zongo community and NDC zongo community leader be na account more highest level ministers MPs and you expect them to know better.
Opo ade ba kan so ne say o ahia for no most ne nipa ahia omo no they are always being exploited Opo they are always being exploited ahia for nipa omo ni bibi di nipa omo ho kire omo pa because of ahokyere ninti nso po sa ahokyere wa won hye da ni fa ahodie enti obi be ka asem bi kire wa normal one Ghana cedi bia na America no why there no age ato and that is what some of these political parties no mo there omo use because onim say certain part of Ghana there opo omo ho omo won bi dinti okwa onya bet zongo communities because of here wo ho ninti okoke kan sem bi say na ombetu adi nachi enti until say zongo communities no and I say by a larger extent all the tribes in Ghana no you imagine say yeah ma politician bia na political party bia enyusu for almost political gains
for tribal division bia as a message for developmental issues
for developmental message bra me say ama me mfa ho say we Muslim ni ana say we Hare Krishna ni ana we Christo ni so no me say ama so until say ye nipa na ye best say politicians would always exploit our weaknesses.
Now I am picking on that. Now I am fanshare CDD any NDC in Tokana we are measure wadi and so issue. And I am for wadi and to us because I related to this. No, now on the can developmental issues any campaign messages no. Indian can best say the CDD for about team to clarify NDC in Tokwa and we are no money or more kono. Omo asama mo kan say omo ye South Survey way na omo ye na election year bia enye de dikan in the first place and na de toso mienu say ye na ekotia wa now ya ban a wote so a unya adisuande bebere film ehu how to go to even reach the voters enti omo no omo ye no de omo de enti omo ye ne say omo pese obia eko akwa campaigner eye developmental message centered na nkwankwa ye te say bi ni de ye kan wasem wa hai inse say ye be address people a ye be catch them say muntu abaman mo abrabo ti say ebi am level 1 ye be mo level 2 we don't do that but rather na ye tribal politics na ye incite amount for CDD say it's unfortunate say NDC for attack them because they've been in existence for over 18 years and enye first time mo ye survey ni nti ankwa mo muntiana.
Opo said no one I mean there will be the survey by now Kwamawa Opa Chene Yama CDD in Fafa from Rana NDC and lady Opo Omo enyom to no masem kan nyina bede ebesesa because this time around the echo bet uhwemu pa Opo CDD report Opo NDC for minimum how mo hwe ne ma bet to some extent and I think say ayema wo I know when share down here results ni Opo first one by an NDC President Mahama and 41% and na Kufuado and then 50-something%. And at this time
no, only a different survey. CDD heading in the wrong direction there. And once the two surveys nearby
right
within this week 2 surveys CDD back on the camp I mean fear no no say na do drop okay and only a different agency
and until the entrance na make us opo ye kasa Ghana heading in the wrong direction e ho ne ana me yakakra say most no e bape na government of the day no waje ama no ho say me ana mo ye the more attack me uze enra me ka say Ghana failure na ana say direction I headed towards a systematic failure a accumulated failure opo free aban back ho obeka sa aban bi ayebi echen aban bi eno there depending on political goggles sure no but opo
is it political goggles or facts on the ground
too opo and so ho but the most important thing is ade enya aban back penko enfo so na ama Ghana ye ho ahia you see Indeed, minim the NDC phone problem. Omo pa say opo Ghana heading in the right direction. Why opo what are you sure say Ghana is heading in the right direction? Every well-meaning Ghanaian, every discerning Ghanaian knows Ghana is heading in the wrong direction. Opo healthcare in America ho. So no healthcare opo how many people have access to good healthcare in Ghana? I can't just 1 year, near 60 years after independence. Opo, common healthcare ye nibi. Roads, opo, aquine dodo sana o Ghana. Electricity, opo, ene yedumo light, chenania so, ene yedumo light, nature, kwa the northern part of Ghana. Opo, ebinum ensua, nentwie etiet, nentwie tieti ensuo mu say. Okoya ne nipa de asanum. Every discerning Ghanaian knows that Ghana is heading towards the wrong direction. And to when you there was a political party be at the time and yasi peace mena ye blame me and I say when ye blame no. So when should be a good call on all politicians irrespective of your political affiliation.
But I had opportunity of reading some of the questionnaires. Maybe Bisa said, do you think the president is steering the country towards the good direction? Yes, no. Inti some were specifics.
And until I make say, opo, ebiba argue say some political parties and answer some governments be are contributing more to our failure than others. So no, obibe to make say NDC are contributing more towards our failure than the NPP. But opo, in a nutshell, enya ban back on but opo. Me back as our report no now me cry there me say it was an underestimate. I think say 90 and me say 100 obieti me ho kakra nti
just make just statistics they won't mean ya
about more than 90% of Ghanaians agree say Ghana is sick. Opo Ghana yare eniema enkoye wo Ghana we won hia odinfo bi nya afi na wo say Nyankopon soma John the Baptist e ma ne be ka kire opo. Every discerning Ghanaian knows Ghana is sick. Omaya opoya team and the way you strike. Echina teachers say strike. Doctors say why name say Ghana yare? Obie him say Ghana yare. So obie him ti way and this opo statistics the bana anko ya ma wa. Enya mo wa say mo fight but opo me hu ni say I say mo nyina course wa twene I say the whole time pa na beso so no na fe adrio say why what I know cause nya dey ameso because ono hwa dey ekeka kore dey ofo ne so ada be ne so ada be de so ada be ba sa na ndisi for ye as o mo hwa dey dey bara obi amodi better say wa waje atu say
no sir with the more or less ebomudin
opo every Ghanaian knows Ghana is sick.
I mean you've made your point very clear but the
I do agree with the statistics
from CDD.
Minim baby
shall we mame mean we gabi from pombo atia be kan sa na minim de obeba this time there about 11:33 I feel na be free obepe
yeah on frame now
me necessary me from
but I mean chair team for na
me necessary me from
yeah now man say o mo da so tie rock 103.
Usuban de anye o amanfo kan no mo ka
na besa empire na me here and since I condemn it say nyame empire ma me opo
Only fast and anasa braye.
And tell Kenny Hunting and Nansen as a vehicle.
Nansen. Who is who Nansen? Nana Yansha this issue na memra Gabi so quick. First be moderator koka say wow obeka say enyi muntie 3 no oye nation record. Ene NDC deputy organizer Nana watubia mane ma sorry moderator. Say oye unwise. Or say he wonders say praise be moderator wiser.
Yeah, but a very unfortunate statement coming from.
Responding to the comments by Presbyterian moderator Joshua Kamba said he wonders if indeed the moderator is wise. This is his wording.
A very unfortunate statement from Joshua Kamba, and me feel say
one of the highest personalities in the clergy is being insulted. I'll use the word insulted this way.
Oh yeah, politician. I mean, nipa kra na opo. Na so obi ne wonya adwena. You should learn to desist from insulting. Opo udi atempe na chese
it goes back to politics of insulting, abusive, discriminatory.
Yeah, the best start here atem na chese waje atum say we lose. That is the common logic. Unya start di atema na chese waje atum say we lose. Uni asem biaka. Asem na opponent na ka na ye no kore a hit hard, a striker some chord bi. So as a hit or
some moderator di kan di na tem because osan na busu sign petition no. Nti say oka say or nation record or taking ho say or one of them the family nso ye part because they all signed the petition.
Na obika say or nation record. So no nka say we Jimmy and I say
we are unwise and I wonder say we are wiser.
So what am kai na ye di atem opo yensua say de ani die ebema mpanyimfo. So as a one thing Professor Mills government and John Mahama.
But the attack was very scathing one. Was it or your NPP ni honorable people are sorry nim to onja sorry na alone onya free press boom onya press be alone. Now like
one thing Professor Mills ne John Dramani Mahama presidency de by enkra opo omudidi mpanyimfo atem. So you say prior to that na akoye mpanyimfo na opo better say ha na okuje to aka nsem ha na Felix Ofosuku ache ha na Dr. Baki Omane Boama ha na se nkra ye fro obi oti bless no nso keka or then in left right center na community in Alesta Nelson or say why any Okoga ne sa
Akwaba
Mugabe so I said did the attempt there and crano or got so many inside there.
And then I'll use the word enquire.
I mean a relative term na me use. Ye hwe nipa na wo didi na term. No bonze ye tradition there. I mean obi ewo wanima
when you chan. So bupeni.
I also bupeni so no. Enti obo me hu ne sa asem na so for the kan no. Say the America na ekiki no. So no. Why is anyom no? Vibrating up na chese when any better response, lack of ideas and a man or resort to insult no.
I mean go Gabi ho. What dear okay, come in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Cause the time ne see before.
Obo me ne NDC ni ya adwen papa.
What dear almost say omo petition BNI. Say BNI mra mechi what dear. And I know said they would.
Oh, minim say also mbechi no better also my friend no.
Yes, it's a friend yeah.
Also because
I say arrest.
Asem no kai no po me am dwene ho am ntiase.
I say President Mahama pardon Muntie 3 na they told President Mess ni be better no.
But e dey na told President.
You know how ntiase.
Akwa so obi a wote care match say ni sika ira na wo tiem. If I don't find my money, what happened in 1973 will happen again. No BIM sheshe no. Na kwa yi machi bubom na chese nipo wears kana mse ne yam sheshe no sanda ni niskama and was what happened in 1973 no say nisika ira na he had to walk from Cantamanto to his home so edimi who say no bi na Yero Mare
also stare just to get his money.
Was
1973 then anesi. So I didn't anesi inti I hulu na ma kwa this kind of.
Soja money ade o ya wo ade abefa ne say etida ebe huna ehu kakra bo mo po minim de o mare wa ade no o pa kire ba at least be na for friend opo no meyi na no we de ye nka se ye de na etum be yi wa no na se wa nka se ye de a opo ye mfa ne nko gina high court because asem na o kan opo I would never support him per my understanding opo because ye nyina enim de ato president
now no say o kasa with regards to laws say o mampani pardon crofo na and peace FM for na kasa o pardon crofo no a na just say 3 organs of the state or ni judiciary no eba binyantokwa which can cause President Mahama.
But President Mills didn't lose the election.
And no now that was what came to mind and said the scenario you are saying makes sense, but it's unapplicable to President Mills.
He didn't lose the election. He was never part of the election. We crown an election.
No, na President Mills say one party will be nya scenario bia.
Na no eyineka. Said the na me read Proverbs chapter 14 verses 3 no po. Ya no way etimi de ko o say obakwasea na no etimi de no ko ahamu. And me de menka so obi obakwasea na so obi bet opo asem na okan no. Ono a onfa nkwa adwendwem no hu se okan ye ana wankan ye. Se wankan ye opo be ya ne nsemi say no said the kan na eden say because on say Mugabe mo de na straightforward. Omo si ebekum. But akwa we de opo onya lawyer.
So what will happen? No, let's not. I mean, go grab your quick na vienna name lines. So masa kwaba.
Yeah, Amina.
Ben microphone mbacho ben kakrama me na.
Yeah.
My intio. Yeah, issues are share NDC questions wisdom of Press B moderator over Munchi 3. Emsa sadi na wa anana onia. Oka say president omo pardon president to release the 3 nation records because on my BR should be guided by laws. And this no he granted an interview.
Oh, okay.
And NDC for to be a man asemi kra nanka akwakoda and then NDC deputy national organizer anyane no o say moderator say bi o wonda say o ye wiser
your friends Akamba on something
Akamba
yeah say menya opportunity read
Joshua Akamba
good my read both statements from on the President
and Collins Dauda so make his statements
bigotry statements
discriminatory against
it is all the other person and
can you know because what time is I'm giving you the next 4 minutes by 45%.
I moderate an issue no na Collins Dauda
sending na yen some didi attempting some
Presbyterian
never what there no so ka ho de me answer na related
in the course of it and I remind them
but in 4 minutes because we kasa wa
4 minutes the brana
time ni so nya wo nti na message am call
so why want this person
me no want to talk about 4 minutes na be na ekon na
in fact said the nana Eddie Kakayen a trend or pardon be ma NDC for no especially they no refer almost relatively young guys no me for me no cry no me no I disagree yeah point to say we leader it doesn't matter your age leadership na dey amawo no you should know the responsibility
that comes with it
it is away 18 years 17 years na say ya ma minister say who say a leadership role na
which obi akra nye 18.
I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
Enti so we akola na say amount minister. So who say empanyindie ade na ye de ahye wonsa. And there say wo ne ye na usu bia no wo ma no reflect sa. Na moderator yi aseme o kan yi. Minim nation records na o kan na e bia ma NDC for no.
Yeah, so say o kan o sign bi.
To some extent. Wo hwa
Omambofo
asma waka no ye bibia e course a direction because yenhwe se enipa miensen akoye nyambran sema etise mpo ansa ne ye kwakọ bi omufo no na omu nhye dan nye obi a omu e kire se ade omu aye ne nye menum ye no nyina ba gi atun se opo no omu nam ensema no omu sa broso akire na nya ade akire bibi se omu onuhu bi se ade omu akoye no enye asa na akaka bensem bi ne ade ewo omu so ene ye do omu akọ gina court ena in fact ebinom kra church say 4 months no kra ne swa
okay let's not go into that time this one
na se me kra de bia mo wan say NDC fo no akoye say ase bibia no atuturasem ne me nko a me de ebehia me no mpese o moye me kra na me of the view say at least mo serve kakra ebi after a while no kra na bia mo be petitions ade bi kra sa na me hu so oh say ni bia after 2 months bi kra nkra no ko mo no say ni nti na yam za adan kra na ye do mo free code ya no nsa wo mpo mo si ya san petition konko yi no na just a president no was our power in that 72 article of constitution mo nti no on use na as a judiciary no enya ade bi ehia which for me no enya wise said one wo kra wo kire ne se wakosan bi nti aka se enya wise na tem bia no ye be ya adwun se ye mpanyimfo ka asem bi ne ye di wo matem ne ye rane wo mu danwa se ne pese country no ye de ko asem na enye no ana se wo no ne wadwune ye wo no a wo pese saa na obi a enko no how do we build a society like that and this for no omo enye ahweye wo saa enema no ho se wo ye sofo se wo ye hwan se wo ya de hia se waka asema na wo madwene enko enya atem didie wo so betima atwere wadwene wo kwan foforo bi so sa bibi kra papa wo betima ye wo papa ana bi kra wo nana na wo to saa word yi se wonye wo wise wo ye on wise wonye wise ene saa ne mane man wo no a wo kasa saa no wo no nto wisdom na wo de kasa asem no so wo hen opo manfe no ntwere ho because wo bo se me time no eswa Collins Dauda asem na wo ka no me fi say sometimes ya na akoye say a drew stage bi na political parties won share that meaningful message sa tatis na mo resort to appealing to the vulnerable ne omo a omo said they will come to their side say omo share sa bigotry sympathy no said the na e kanam nam kwa so ba no hwe two political parties kura no a na ohwe omo trend ene omo niam omo ya MPP that is even more to the zongos and even nordness starting from even the VP mate and all that NDC employing crowd no mafa obi a we Muslim we running mate. I don't know you who was NDC history now, you can let me know from 92 me who obi a wa running as obo running mate we Muslim enti why any the two candidates no and answer parties no we inclined towards Muslims so dem chere no ena wo hwe sa Northern Region Accelerated Development Fund any development strategy crowd and MPP for crowd started that initiative and NDC for fire and nam say wo mu anim say the esi nti o mo say no corruption sem sada hwan ne ade said na so can Nasara club aye a kind of liaison thank you liaison kind of structure be a bridge between the party hierarchy ne those in the Zongo communities. And at the moment in France no campaign mo ye no they are even saying said they are going to establish Zongo fund and to me who nientia Collins Dauda say bia wo stand as a parliamentary candidate na bia obi an na contest and full say in a way won't qualify because we mosini na so challenge that thing in court. How do you use your personal stuff to say the whole party no is against the Zongo? The same thing that Ativo Jifa Koko Jina voter region because wakwaya de enye nti wosuro se wanhwe ya na ban kwa ye ne baka kogina sen di bia nti no no nti ese se the whole voter region no eto aba e ma no ko ba bia wo pe sa ne ma no yakwa ese is more of individualistic
hold on yesterday I see Mohammed Mumuni 2004 was a Muslim. I think Mohammed Mumuni no running mate for NDC na
no. He was the chairman, the NDC national chairman.
2004, no a running mate. Yeah, Mills.
Oh, okay.
Olusu to President Kufuor. Yeah, 2004. Yeah. Thanks for that information, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, good. Because Olusu into very good. He's the only one.
Yeah.
But NDC NPP.
Yeah, later be minister for
NPP about 2 or 3, right? Okay. And no crime there, massa. We have Fantunche. At the end of the day, it's a Ghanaian issue. Bread and butter issue at the moment they say here Ghana for. Say uko jina baby say MPP for nyen kremofo mumpen kremofo as umpen Northern Region for asem no for me it's neither here nor there because you are in the totality of all near omu parties in me no etimi ye for the whole country and yet necessarily if it's a 2000 they play the same ethnic card and no more refer 1969 alliance compliance order and MPP for ba omu ba be pamo akwa hen ne asa ne ma no ɛna no ɛyɛ ntumi anwɔhye mefi sɛ Collins Dada in a way subtle way person mo ɔsan area way kisa nneɛma no ɔmo talking about the rare issues at the moment no maame fa saa CDD for survey no ɛnkwan ɛyɛ crystal clear sɛ obiara nim sɛ Ghana ho kyerɛ hɔ na anu ya na papa yɛ ɔmo chairman wɔn fa ne sɛ nwuniti a ɔbɔ bra sɛ 100 million ɔmo kɔfa ne na wɔsan ka sɛ because
Kofi Potofi
very good
what
can is our man
after Supreme Court judgment
also
in Ghana it's hard to raise such a
enchiremo de ba ya wontimi nya sa sika na no say nemre ma Ghana ya timi say ye one no ye call member of yam so call cabinet meeting kura ni bi
yes so a chairman
very good
of in NDC chairman
very good national chairman it is one no can say o man ni mo ya drenti one no hwe ni gina bia ye o 10,000
Ghana no na so raise kura
it's a whole party it's a whole party no
what I'm trying to say is that he was crying for others no he even
which can others sika was wo munya nkotua sa abre na
you don't get my point me say sika na all can no suma omo aya find him because Kofi Potofi wasn't fined no suma omo I'm just saying that to buttress your point say he was even crying for others
the me cry me come na question say reason na ode ba ya say wo man mu aye den a obi biara ho kire no enti say ono mpo aka say na say CDD for the survey aba na so mo say country is heading towards wrong direction because I want to know so. Ubu say nipa I think 1 out of 4 biya or catch us say I want to know so dia. As a government no and kasa mu taking in good faith. Na ne esa mo ya because we are in electioneering year. Na no kra no esa mutimi strategize say if this is the issue then esa ye for the people to know say okay the government no so we continue government then esa ye ambe ma amanfo say ampa yehu omu esun ne omama ne hunu enti ye bibi but you just don't condemn it na kokko anyi do homo wo mu di mpanyfo omu wo mu ne atem because survey na ankwa ama wo mu
okay
eya no kra enti saa enema no a ekoso no me fi se NDC fo no wo mbetimi atrase na wo mu atimi strategize
for what the no kakra bi so so man
what the no me fi se akire no wo hwe the word no issue yes say
what happened to President Mayor will happen to man
realize in my own candid opinion maybe that usage of that word no wasn't appropriate
but was it right for him to have said that
that is why I all buy in a way to clarify say he will lose the elections we say sana no person where dey worker me need adwin but that is the instinct I'm getting say no person actually say because obiaka say sa papa president or yes I
no but why fine but obiaka
sometimes saying impulse statements ne sa na ma no etimi ma ada what they say lawyer Kujato so okay bibi sa so
no I say you be signing your own you be planning your own funeral yeah but politically I say politically
fine eti me ba am say binom kra so Tristan say opperson che say papa obewu ena we no so
can we say no kra na de obi ati ase say idiomatic expression o use NDC for na anti ase ba we dey na dey
ebi I could be say ebi kra he become even unpopular among his own party because he nyina him say 2012 even Nana Kroda my own challenge
no but you think it was necessary to make that
that's why make us say me use say word no but the me who every asem no use no in a way
Nana
Transman unpopular in a way we lose election political talk in a way say no person kire but not necessarily say bia e wo asem tinana me refer lawyer Kujato.
So do you agree with the calls for the BNI to
BNI no matter they have even making the market of themselves these days. Look at even Muntier trial invitation more a statement the Babonte. So grandpa they even categorically stated say womono
so you disagree with the petition to BNI to invite
yeah unnecessary they shouldn't even be disturbing the BNI with this and bring them into let's throw these things out for more so say man no in later stages no Baba clarify so he will lose the elections and that stuff. He doesn't have the capacity at the end of the day. Ebia womono NDC for because they have the power they use BNI as a tool to
Bagabi I dey say menya unnecessary. Me ja on your lines so bad. Canada Japan issue buy. Now ofia ha ye kasa e ma okasa you saw nothing wrong. Canada Japan might have evidence and all that.
I didn't say that.
So what did you say?
Me can say one can say me.
Sir.
Oh yeah. But you didn't give me the opportunity to go details. But I told you, say, it's not the right way of saying something. I only say more details as to why I disagree. I won't say that.
Oh, okay.
Of course, I won't say that. No. Of course.
Also,
I was even saying, say my American contract, a very difficult for him to even bring any evidence because how will you even prove?
Two things was in a joke. How did you feel? And what is was a joke?
And I was like, maybe earlier, no. Sana na mi hunu say o kasa for kasa kwa. But was sad by and I'm it's a joke. But
after first one, second one, said, dare me, and I'll say more.
And that was when the pressure was being mounted on him, of course. Now, on person obey honorable thing enough to
by apologizing.
Yeah, we all do it sometimes.
And he still hasn't come out to apologize. Kofi Akunedo aprekwenra. Apart from say Esla who should be manning on Kofi Akunedo apreku and also to be a man in Japan say he should come out quickly and apologize to the EC.
Maybe he will do it from the way angle now he is starting. He will do it at the end of the day. Right now, no. I said pressure no toe down kakra. He will come down and do it. Me sure so be bad
pressure ben.
So earlier no the pressure was on him. All people ladies
but who brought the pressure on him in the first place? Who brought the pressure on him himself?
Of course.
Okay, mami me phone lines. Mami, hold on. 508-926-87446 508-926-8746 and now 508-459-2673 508-459-2673 and now 508-926-8746. Ubetumi afre now so join in discussions no na de wadwen yo ode aba ene yakasa ede afa wade ensem okokan se President Mahama ejai muntie 3 na de to President Mahama ebi de to President Mills ebi beto no ena yasan kasa so ede afa Collins Dauda enso nsem akwa se MPP form penkremofo asem tinkremofo nto aba ma MPP na omto aba ma omo a omo beto omo asawram eno so ya hwe ho asem ena yaka ena ya hwe other issues mami nkoso na me fa me first call me pa che hwan ni
abajo ni asetu
setu apom design
ajana adam na so
Christo nti ho ade man nti ominu abema
anada mo bojma pa na mo ayi no program no ekoji pa
ya da CP
Ghana hodonti kaka mbese me kan ya ja enia ya papa na se na na Collins Dauda me say me start bringing in corner because I NDC for no omo campaign a year no from 1994 NDC no PNDC na ebe dan no NDC o hwa omo ye omo nyina ya tribal omo nyina no masa ko kancha omo opponent nse omo no ya tribal anka panel de service na TV adru no nka nyadia say what this animal bom ba wo hwe asiwe no ande omo da intensify sa tribal in pa tese no mo gen say tem bia no mo ye big boy mo mutimi de wini entino omba paso aye de hu mu man nye mama ebe koso ebe twaso akwa bebre besa bekan tino sa na yeko
okay yeah that CP oh unwe on okay and a quick mami
okay and man quick me did see Canada or evidence be over na pressure no because the wa big now kind of them am na dia ma me man every no unua bibi wom see ana dey offer tension and the pressure balance on the cough muntina or yes and then
okay settle ya das yes ya das 508-926-8746 David Broni mamintio
yes sir what to say
nyankopon dom mejidi sa won so ho ye
oh me ho ye pa
o ma me announcement ma o say edan na so for Vasco nso di Broni wo se nipa be gu ni store ho omo bro ha
sene onya sales you ba o tani o si no anye we go to Mako.
Okay. Anyway, we go ahead and make your point. The back yourself.
Okay. If I'm a minister in me, can if I say
Canada, Japan.
Yes. Yeah. When we show na home person, you do be at them.
Yeah, no, dear, what I remember, what him.
Now, sir, me wo respect the manner. May you that. Only what I know could you host a Casasam? Like you know, what I said, oh, no, Diago. The fun so do with Diago. just you know, so when you're quiet, confident court. Now, if you know, so me challenge you know, so I'm fanang court, and I just say, dear Canadian, Japan kind and yes, me through me call. Akwana was say there too.
What dear?
I find what dear. One country, he has not made any statement. Oh, was it there too? Milson, I went to Mahama. Well, who are going to say? If you are Milson, won't you? Akwana was say Mahama Zuberu. No. That's why we see election. Yes. He lost an election. Okay, I know Maminko, Minister of Local Government, you know. Oh, Yana, this is my last point. I had anyone interview higher. Come on. Oh, the fact that we free Northern region in Chesapeake, come on.
Yeah.
And the fact that Bayaka no, and Chesapeake Northern region.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say was something Kramu if you just.
Yeah, was something Kramu, you want Crank Kramu, you want Kramu, you want Fantin Kramu.
If you pack any manema.
Yeah, what you want a Kufu young Kramu, that's every jam, as he said, no agreement.
Oh, and I am Mrs. What identities now. I am a husband.
Okay, David.
Maybe now I didn't know, yes, sir. Yes, I to win votes. Oh, now I like it. That was national. Okay, I know if we go for region. Yes, I like it that if we not if we go if we the northern part of Bro Harbour. And the only Obaka, which we can the Obaka.
Okay. Yes, yeah, that's CP David Brony. My name picking my next caller. 508-926-8746 and now 508-459-2673. Me bacha wani.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Goku Frimpong Boating.
Goku Frimpong Boating wa better. Me bacha wani o.
Kacha Sami.
Yeah, okay. Sami ma inti wa.
Say Obi Atimi right?
Yeah, but
in the moderator wa tire radin. Ana de Robert plan so tire radin. Ana de bi obi tire radin e so obi edi obi atam. Oba wa ni that. Ono tire radin say we ono ye mambofo. Ana ono tire radin so ono so ye wisely. E that obi adi tire radin say atam bi ani.
Okay. No, sir, adventure be why I chat him the to say, catch a penny.
Right?
I say, or more, I must say, President, any. Until this equalization. Okay.
This is that where the in Punchain will be the Ubiatan, Ubiatan, in the road. And that, oh, and yes, I could say, oh, for me to answer a patcho. Uma for Munju, Uber patcho, a patcho, you say, what patcho, we have been, you know, some one can ye. Many years old, a pressure of Messona and the patcho. We are to be Diablo. What Diablo for what? Be mammy, whatever it is. What I say, did I just say, Tama, which I say, Nippon and Kodai, or whatever, now who? Oh, I don't hear the letter of the now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
You are Zulu with Yagro. Yeah, we have a Yagro, will be penny. I just a man, more post 100 I don't wait.
Okay.
MPP woman organized was a woman charm or whatever, or I don't hear supposed to.
Okay, I'm so pointing here well made. In the Canada, okay. Yeah, that's CP. Who's who didn't hear Samuel? Okay, yeah, that's CP. Sammy, thank you very much for that wonderful contribution. I'm picking my next call. I'm a patron of Pabus New Rock FM. Hello.
Yeah, I'm going to
be my pump to say.
Yam Boko and Patomus Motis.
A radio to me, I'm here, mind you.
Yo, yeah, this kind of Mecca or Mariwa, dear, asɛm no a ɔkaeɛ sɛ neɛ too mercy no ebi bɛto sɛbio ɔmampani mahama sɛ oyi mu ntiefoɔ no na ne explanation ɔde baeɛ no na sɛ mokyerɛ mu na ebi kora kyerɛ sɛ the friend is former Ghana Bar Association president okuje to a statement of make here no say yeah biasa 90 for no na anti na fie say but I know say this for no with the news say I know you so your friend is idiomatic expression almost yes but yes almost I said they wanted to take him on. It's typical of NDC. Yes, almost be taking it to the cleaners now. Almost be feeling the market the attend. Means the NDC for almost the minimum moment to the extent to because your friend is saying you are digging your own grave and answer your own funeral. Minimum for the father of such, but it's typical of NDC side. Now, Collins, that are no kind, you know. This is I'm not surprised. We know what the Ghana police is like. What he said. This is LDC. That is the campaign that they've been doing in the Zongo communities since the fourth Republican University, you know, and yet the our politics in the Okupudi and Zongo for Nomuka and some catch your man and then you could put the Zongos, but beyond the Kubiana, the Muslim fruit for a door so a yomu used to know, then a bear on the day we knew. It before scientific could focus, but it was difficult for us to penetrate the Zongo communities. Nanyamiatum, yet me win Zongo. Now, if you think FCT be this way, some more and some entity for kind, some entity for bar, don't go for no, move come and name number some common, I don't know. And can buy for buy a obedience of half of Nancy. Now, I thought, think I put because I was saying, if on the can but they are still doing it. Which was been a guy, so will be a opponent of kind of Funona. And also, I yellow, so I will use any party to the air. Homo use we know. And ya leave I could see baby because Uncle Ponacapano, I'm paying people, no, I'm okay, I don't want to pay this in this, I'm okay. And the way now cannot say we buy obey, you know.
Okay.
And yet, because we are minister anymore, if you can be this, I know, letting Papa move by raising that kind of a you know now. This is so many years.
Okay.
And what on my and kind call, we know who may win election, you win it. No matter what to call Casansi, we are more kind, I'm anti to be near.
Okay.
About this support. Okay,
Mida CP. Thank you very much. To be ready, so better. So, Kwame Yanko. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's it.
Obo, man, now, or no, we can't say John Mahama. As a more kind, a man for anti-national. Said you, Mr. Khan. Obi zo no kwan nyansa woni timana anaze se nipa to na wo kasa kwa aya e wa jinse obi so to a on tiazia na ne eto mes okay te ye bifem na yihu ye to me na se ye o che na na ze o bibia obeya na so ni nkofo bi ho a o ma plan e wo the Omodibaye Jomam. A channel the and I can hear so much no over to me because on to me cancer Omoka sending via or we know a moon happen because a crofona do more gumno when in say or no so overco. Ain't you know or friend one eye or be sign on the NPP for ya dear Tim via no boom say no or more train or more train. Among canny panani. Be a sa na yena in the Japan to him. I say me by yesterday, and the next be so going yet, and a cocoa tonka is secret. Opo Mr. No Kerba, moment and Ghana, so I did my queen say. Then be a prayer home. I was saying, I said, you know who said they were quacking, yet, I said, no, you that. Yeah, how can say about
yes, yeah, that's it. Minua Bema Kwame. You better me pick some few more calls. Now, sorry, so 508-926-8746, 508-926-8746, and now 508-459-2673, 508-459-2673. Mami picking my next caller. Me pachawani.
Opo.
Yeah, a bomb design. Mind you.
No, say. As I'm from Koye. Opo,
Yes, sir.
It can education, Pantia Koyen. Obo.
Kamitiwa, Minya Bema.
Hey, let me just say, Nipan, who am one, sir, education minister, Nana General. Oh, yeah, education is a bar, and education, I come from Zana. Then the Benjamin Noye. Then the 50% of fairly. Oh, Ghana. I'm saying, be my quantity post one or my quantity ticket.
Yes,
so when you now, na petition, your side. Petition.
I no cross I be.
That's what I mean. Petition, your side. Just education, yes, school down. Now, the Kakrano Kaya on a multi-reason. Now, yes, we become a consider. Obo, you also almost feeling the paper, a cow of petula. Kakran or multi-reason. So, the opposite, the devil and bet my apple. Teach a 4 years, mamma to each Yamoka. Multi-reason fee. Wait. Oh, and this is 4 years. Just one by the PRC. Education, health, agriculture, why? Every sector of the economy, they are with you. Yeah, to one, no, what's your question, man? No, what then?
And I'm saying, question, or be a petition BNI.
One of one, I can't say more Ghana. I want you to this enough for me. One more go anyone feel. What if we statement on the back container? One more check off, Papa check the pan.
And I'm it is and then it is an NDC penny because I know don't be question because I'm a person question now. I'll be taking attention. Yeah, they won't do that, but I don't know. Anyway, petition there could be an I want to train the BC. Okay, 508-926-8746, 508-926-8746, and 508-459-2673. My main kind message is Kakra. Now, sorry, so I'm waiting to see you. I say, Noah, good morning, please. We don't see you on YouTube, but we can hear you. Please check. OM said it was rectified. I shall say na buy na computer na restart it and I go back. I drop a message or say it's a pleasure. Anyway, my main pick call when you main kind messages no. Me ba chawani. Yes sir, do jam via bom diseminu.
Aya kwasi adjust.
Ya kwasi do jam via mind you.
So me da mo se na ejuma pa mo ye de boa Ghana man ni uste.
Yes you da mo se mutie.
And I say me comment we about Kennedy Japan. Na yi ni so. Emma me a me colleague back who frame me offline catch me say man ka say. But I still stand by my point. When papa no do baby obi na no a. Say MP for ye two steps forward or the year actually one. Oh, not me church as in because I'm but to open up abutra mami.
But yeah, quick.
Sasamo kind and tell you your kafa electoral commissioner, Madam Charles to say hono and tell you what about the cat would the idea grow. It's one my yani you to do what you say would you hold in the orkani, my for in the first place. There was a time me and Kasa ye call meeting every before meeting, my made it to just say. Take a beya, yan Cassandra Kennedy Japan, no one Casamafo. Take a beer, Casamba, ye baby Sarno, no the other Tijano. Neka or the Ama Sabi, or Bia or Casamano, no the Atodieta. Because when we say a hateful, said the Omoka course of Blanda Kennedy Japan, course it's in a hateful, or more actually, I'm for. And my fool will be this almost friend of phonetic disambiguation of syntactic ambiguity.
Yeah.
The trying to say, as some may make a bay assembly, you will be a bit me a car, there will be it will not be ambiguous.
Yeah.
Emma. So just 89 some more kind NPP in the Casac and say Mancasa, you know, and I mean, I don't say, you know. Okay. Some more kind. What they mommy and Nami communication team of NPP, they are going to suffer because of the same Una. Okay, catch them, I mean, I said, or two DD agrono. You have no children, but calling out that some are okay. Say, winning NDC for almost and they are talking trader. That is all that they do. Say, they do election time. Now, Omamo home minister, now Omo incited tribal, tribal sentiments. Said they be on Benny votes. As my cause that the Kai. Yansa be sebi. Yansa be in the womb. As all your gun and in out to her. And then my papa and NDC buyer or my bay Amazon go for NPT for Yentini. Captain Grant are go for the buyer and yes, I had the phone call or the bread. Mass transport, whatever it is, and near my power, the baby Quamono, and yes, sebi. NPT phone call on benefit if it is. Not all Penina when you do see. Now, to the video, I look at where Yana system. If you throw on my to be and not quamu, not election here, the Dia Tofara, the Oba winning. Now, Ghana for your affair holding eternity, or my year in the
Mensomeda CP, Minya Bema Kwasia du Jemfi from Adwa Benewa, Oshe Ghana. Was it's a pleasure watching you always. Keep up the good work. All the best. Adwa Yedase. I'm formally now General Secretary Ewo Solid FM Kentin Kanono. Also it's a pleasure watching me again from Coffee Brooks, aka Ben FedEx. I see good job, bro. Ben Yensu Yeda was say the bia utien na the bia anso oshen na me pacho main kind messages we kakran so aka no free ho na me sorry so na Gabi ene na Sabri mami your final comment. We fi Adwa Benewa Osandi bi say watching you live, enjoying every bit of the program. Kudos, hottest presenter ever. Meda CP Honorable Biki or say please sleep kakra. Why sleep kakra? Opo from Silas Ajimai or say Opo all the weatherman, you are still my number one. God richly bless you, boss. Bravo, great job done. You are always on point. Fantastic presentation, quality analysis. Rock FM Ubian to me and Takemo. Basaya now no deal. Silas, thank you very much. Yadama say any mo afutu ni munkranche any bibia. God richly bless you all. Josephine put you also I like what you're doing. Nana Ohima Kriapina mine or say Kasiemu Kasie Sa pepe. Hey, I'm on 40 kroma. And now him Kriapina mine or say Opo we are tough what medase say me tough. Or say where then where the Jesus become say this abia you rock like rock. So I was more the baby or then you rock like rock. I thought that message is me or now ambiguous kakra. But anyway, yen fancy ya. Mamin call Gabi Frimpon Boating eho Manson Ra. Now omame just 30 second summary. Na Sabrin so mami 30 second 1 minute. Sorry, time na so.
Yeah, mamin function say CBD for summary no there mechanic very quick. Say NDC for no they shouldn't condemn it because pre-election summary there. Baby opo Chrome election say baby a whole lot of us
CNN for a post better now, but Clinton
but I don't see candidates, they are just rubbishing everything off.
Okay.
You take strides from that, now you work towards it. There now in your camp, you work
you correct things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it. Because you condemn everything. And on Kennedy, in fact, Dr. Krondo Apreko, you should come out and try to apologize because
or apologize.
You
see, he should try.
Okay, Bontino apologize. My many categorical. Because so all the BBC the find you joke.
Serious.
Will be reputation and a woman like that, no to me. Because who can
that then brought a lot of pressure on the
woman. Now worry same family issue, a whole lot of issues. And it's hard jokes, and
too expensive, right?
Very, very expensive. And Omra Bontin Menumia.
So near Dancy and Passa the Okana, right?
Nasa the work is only other. It was in a jest. I mean, you can't do that. Oh, we can't do that because any young quantum phobia on the choir assassin, one mounted platform, serious platform, a member of parliament. No can be say for months. I feel now because it was a joke, a very expensive joke.
Okay.
And you know,
you better also time. I'm going to now quick 30 seconds.
Yeah, Opo, make us about Wasi results na Aban. Opo,
Uncle you.
Opo, the other one is said.
It's a time near digesting. Why Ghana education there?
The top schools they did very, very well. For the first time in Prempeh College's history, more than 20 people got 8 A's, which is unprecedented. A big currency. So, but on the flip side, no. schools nkete no
no.
Why
are the bigger schools still doing well?
Why infrastructure?
Why can we bridge the gap? Teachers posting.
A whole lot of factors.
We'll look into them
because schools in Ketwana cra. And the schools are Cassian su try papa.
Unbalanced. There's so much imbalance.
Unbalanced. Airtime.
Okay, you better share Ochina. Abuja for Hana. Ebrebe ma ekwan na edi dwumade ni nyina asi otimi nua bema nana berima obrempon asabre na gabi frempon boaten so nka hwano so se mi nua bema Komfante Ernest Ahin enso ebaya ye no na di newspaper review segment no ebro mi amedi dwumade hu chame medi edi Noah Opoku Jamfi betumi afra mi Opo National nyame ya adoma nwumre betimi nka ewo hima heti drive time ni so se medi agudi onsam edi ebro ya to edin Drive Sports. Ochina nopa Christo Mai near Tinkwama. Yesan Ubeshia near the another edition of your most authoritative, informative, and educative hottest morning show. Ayatuni anopabusu ede abro. Nyame enka obibia ho nemum hya no so se ne weather no ebenya 92 maximum. Ti ebeye ewiemba ehye Ethiopia na wesiesi ho asach. No expected downpour and rainfall. Opo National has been a humble servant. Nyame admochna. Ebesen by Kai said 10th and 11th of next month. Ebeye mega. Apostle Dr. Vasco the 50th birthday no eye mega e baso. Unto receive to Accra supermarket na Ekotobi. Na Dano Africa baso obetwa Worcester nyina obi amfoni ama obi aho ofe no apie. Opo National Meeting, Yami Adma, Yebessentia.
Anopabusu on Rock 102.3 FM. Eyasem Sebe, TB. Anopabusu on Rock 102.3 FM. Eyasem Sebe, TB.
When you thinking of a party and wedding or locations, just enter the one and best in town. Gold Coast Catering and take a taste of excellence in style. We've got African, Oriental, and continental cuisines, so make a date with us and rush. Call to place your order now, and let's serve you real style. Gold Coast, a taste of excellence. So call us anytime. We will deliver. So make a date with us and rush. No budget is too small. Gold Coast is all you need. Gold Coast, a taste of excellence.
For move Yemra, me friend one and your bonnet. BPS Company say, Mimo Bianca is a fitting airquay, so personally used and now brand new car. Bra BPS, woman paying our shame papa. And in another tell me, what's the me pecam no soko at all? Many be what BPS Company Limited. Wouldn't how BPS Company, some in Shawbo, set a bus shipping and a handling from US to Ghana. What Bimu said, woman, your man so walk from affordable clearing at port. And wouldn't how.
Nana Chami, ain't your pedet shade. Mikali and one Zamana to two. Me new spare parts. BPS Company Limited. Obenya Bia Mama.
BPS. Our car parts. Papa Bia we here.
Naminsua me pe bi adiakwa African countries. I would was also BPS Company. One by me deni.
Anuntina BPS Company. Say about towing and automatic recovery. Oma bimuno. Ebibi memu be bia ni BPS. Emfa nyoman ko. What the nyoman super do. Utimi say yes. Nyoman ni na dedin. Loading of containers and so wa bimu pa. Na dia dene say ebonu bofom. Sawu wa Ghana. Now pesa BPS ato car. Fia broche de brewa. Woni problem bia. Wa ba yama dodo. BPS eji akwanya rehena or 105 Fremont Street, Worcester, MA 01603. Fre 508-873-6674. 508-755-3313. Email address bpstorerecovery@outlook.com. BPS Company. Nukremu nukrenie. Moya pabene.
Yare nimba esu enim se de akro aduane ade
momienka no wo ya wanya daje anya ohudura ubenya daje ehu aloe vera international product company for say efine ekura de yare body bia betre obra boso acha empesa bekro de eto atwa Dr. Samedi aloe vera product horo na ba a edi to yarewa ase do kacho say diabetes ni aduro bia kacha nso wo boa Dr. Samedi say na duro ho aloe vera international product no ebe to diabetes ase cholesterol fibroid blood pressure obasore no powachi onan okotoje osore pokura na utimi sore otese woni padua no emiya wo ya joint pains wokwa wari ache na so sebaya wo baba adani asem abusuafo ni kumafo twa na etwa mpoa aloe vera international product Dr. Sami say owanadro dia asthma train so ache empese bekro ye di aloe vera product bi bekano na sie betu amana yira enchema ya de abobo di bia mu bi mameto emfa wo nkowuo ansa wada kamrem waka semi hunu yanka infertility asthma ene ya de bia titi ni padua bi ti say prostate aloe vera product wa Dr. Sami dia bano etu asie emba ya de ma won to ansa ene Dr. Sami kasa o USA 202 412 1283 202 412 1283 aloe vera international product wa Dr. Sami dia ba idie yare ehua chire no
Ejama nedie me ho akyere me etu fuo na mepe manya bia ni amabuada
ene na ato na bosa na fuo de ase eton
Mame, hefa na meja bia to mi fie aduane nyina asa.
Wani ju fo de mame kanfo bia ba ko pemfa ma Linus Supermarket and Fabrics. Na ho na wo kwa ni nyina 10%. Na dem ko betimi aso fufuo nyina de abegu fie anya no nko a. Wo so wo pe fufuo de na gese ne nkwan na efo. Enam bia pra kontwere ama ne na wo pe salmon and adwene enam bia wo pe bia no. Wo de wani e kire eye Linus Supermarket and Fabrics a wo betimi anya bi dia ma wo.
Ampa, we kire se efie ni fie ampa Linus Supermarket wo bo onwode enen wo pe Fabrics a wo do ni nyina obenya bi ho. Ma ifura bebeko won ena ba be sisi me. Kwa me ifa na agnago mo.
54 Hamilton Street, Worcester Haya na be hu Linus Supermarket and Fabrics. Na de ni jikwa na se yenuan mo ma efa eye mukoma de ho efa eye mo dwumadie bia nkwa wodo anyina no do ni che Linus Supermarket and Fabrics. O betimi aboa wo ye papa. Na de ni ji wo mukra ne se ni nyina no 10% esa da so. De ni ka biompo ni se delivery so sa tato.
Kwa me enedi me ka tire nuan mo etie nyina se wotukwa mo ni antoto se fie a de wafifia Colina nampa ubuze fie ni fie.
Linus Supermarket and Fabrics ofa bo ba ko na de kunu ma mie no wodi wuda no na wo pantuma ahodo nyina bi wo penku ahodo nyina bi Linus Supermarket and Fabrics 54 Hamilton Street.
Lina ampa osumya sompa.
Hey Kwansima, ena de watchre so ye mfantini. Ena mo ya no suo de papa.
Akonta kame bekon we de ma me de free Ghana brewa
Davi omibra me koto no reyap wholesale seafood ene de we amusi fu madwane ikraye mwanwa
hey yaman sana no credit bi ba
nanka I want to Ghana for beard in the jar. Omo nembi to say turkey, fresh fish, fresh meat, tilapia, red fish, fresh chicken, monko. And then when I'm going to yap will be pray or dry meat and dry fish beer be a face so. Osaya retail, money transfer, Osadi EBT card, SR file taxes beer be wo.
Say mo matri kwan na me coffee me my wife akodi wo.
And you make sure kwan here 1084 Main Street, Worcester MA. Yeah, Juma Edwada, Kosimemreda, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Debia, and our friend Mary, 508-579-0234, and our friend Anaya War, 508-963-2672.
Re-up wholesale seafood.
Afiwe, Mama Yankwe, Ram.
Transport on a wine. Oh, Cabby Transport here door to door at Jumequia, Opesa call New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Bronx, Manhattan, Rhode Island, and I said Massachusetts in Crazy Baby. What do we call? Empo Regional Airport when she Kabe Transport ebetumi de wako.
Na won adwuma won ye ni.
Oh, kwesi wudi bisa. We DHL Air Cargo papa bi eko wiase afana nyina. Say ye parcel na person de ko letters anase epo luggage a. Wiase be bia person de ko no. Kabe Transport e de be kwa ma. Na de odi abetum kra de e ye ditwam. Se be ye na abusua ho beto wonti. So person be fa obako school anase o me fa won every school embra. Kabe ebetumi ahyen sa amount. Free Kabe Transport ewo 508-410-6710 and I say 646-703-8607.
Rockin' baby, it's 102.3 FM.
Rock 102.3 FM. Running your man, when the sports are dewa. If you some news and some Kwana or some direct from Ghana, hey, Rock, what's about more? I saw radio and I rock 102.3. And I want to rock 102.3 FM.
Happiness never decreases by being shared. That's why I listen to Work and Happiness on Rock 102.3 FM.
As we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptations, but deliver us from evil. Deliver us from evil. Oh Lord.
This time I'm crazy, yes, and China Rocker, Nanchaman 102.3 FM. Running your man, when the sports are dewa. If you some news and some Kwana or some direct from Ghana, hey, rock, what's about more? I saw radio and I rock 102.3. Hit a rock. Rock 102.3 FM. Hey, Yenny baby, on the Waswim direct from Ghana. True Rock 102.3 FM.
Happiness never decreases by being shared. That's why I listen to Work and Happiness on Rock 102.3 FM.
Watin kaya ma epinon.
That's about this time I'm looking at yes, and China Rocker, and Chaman Radio.
Betu mi minim sa mi suni mi haunina abadane betu mi watrasa mi sufranu yedama obeche meso no bekansa mukasia ehinta no jatrem aya wacha sunamia minimuse obetu mi Jesus, my friend, sing out to friend, so. trust na obetu mi aya ma chintinuti na obetu mi aya mama
na yadi bilu tu yenyina ye hofo ne ye fa then sasema okan ni bi that you kotodwom and pay no any there knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. Mamen saying knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with darkness of other people.
What's the heart? That's about this time I'm recording my Sunshine Rocker. Nanchamanjo Radio.
Okay, my partner, your own darkness. Do you know the darkness in your life? If you know it, say enyimda and the bottom abua obi abuhu obi anu so sum wona brabom no abua no we yisum wona brabom de fio na enyim woda don't force yourself. Obi no brofo so don't be poking your nose into other people's affairs when the same situation is right at your nose. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. Can Luke chapter 11 verse 35. Bible says ye na haina wo mu no anda usum. It's a safarade nyankopon my didi for taban bi me yemfo ntu. Every mom di mutwe. Ahwa ba bia mokọ no. Sama futumutufi wo ha ma enche rade nyankopon hona na obokọ akọfa ha no. Because obi ho mo obotu ana land na kwaya problem. Wasa wako land will be the problem mukra I have fresh trouble. Hey! Yes, I'm a kwaba.
Yeah.
We are bringing me to me for hamo. metimi hwa na atwa mo ha mo but na ho ayefe ma ho ayefe papa
are na me ho otai
dabi but na adutwom
o ka se na dem me ho ayefe na
you look so fresh and coffee be we dru na waton what's nanse ho ayefe aka de madru na nanse ho ayefe o lady ho ayefe and you look so fresh and refreshing
nyamia
be de ba na tili ye ma ne
nyame
be de ba na tili ye ma ne ma patro be de ba no ye ma
ne weekend ye twa mu me
nti be de ba no ye ma
mesim aduane nyankopon aduane na
nyankopon aduane mo hin
ene call weekend ye call method
nti nyankopon aduane mo hin
asem kronkron
na nti
na mama ye fresh
na mesi ndan so bi aduane
na me ni di aduane amidi ni
aduane adini nti tili no ye mo no aye ya mo
no aye we ya mama
ndi ni nyina kan obi na em da fresh na de ma de kokoko be ke de moje ye enu moja na
Yesu moja
da ndebe okay abi mom de munu moja to no mu rak 102.3 yan samrenye abo for moja be simenyu Muhammad yi no lo no Okay, Esther Smith, also the body Jesus. Jesus, oh, Nettie Bonnet Joe. That's about more than a year. Mama, did you for a baby? I'm a patrol, sir, or Yankopomo, did you for a baby or do Butaqua?
Oh, no answer me call heaven.
David,
I'm coming to go.
Heaven can mess soon.
Oh, sir,
Messu, intending to comment.
Oh, Momudia was I want to was see kind there, any problem.
Dema,
oh, yeah,
Senator,
I can work around you.
I can ask you to have
I can work around you.
Because there's no way, Minyami sooner, there's no way.
And I'm just a me, I can work around you.
And say, Nina baby food to quite the heaven quoted and forget about it. Don't go for that.
I hope one of me here, Satabana, me to me too.
And the mom, they forget about that about because you can't go again because I blocked the way.
Oh, okay.
I met me in a corner of the home. Okay, I said I can come across supermarket, across super boutique. What the home man I did in Francis and the Brano. Pain focus and be you when you woman pain and son a obin day. Bible so can't the trouble. Auntie, when you know the darkness in your life, surely go to my wall, to my home, the darkness in other people's life and help them to deal with it. 48 Blackstone River Road is the place. Number patrol with assignment to be Wadama or a market or across per market.
Oh, Michelle,
piano. If you're bad, a judge, we shall not do. Oh, I mean, no, we cannot do. For what? Say that you come on your buffer, and I judge come the way I was say I let to Bruno. For what? On Pede, or friend day, customers and on me, Bruno, into them. Me time and you know, me dead and I know through the customers net to me. At a pound. There be nature pound on war tongue until bad into the baba there or on pedo baby. Minim 1 hour langado or why langado. Then I didn't catch a tail for a wood about Accra supermarket and Accra super boutique. Well, Accra supermarket, Accra super boutique there. I mean, we need to say, open got your chrome aduane at the palm as a power. Honomo any baby a ubetimi akọ na wakodidi akodiwudwa na wodi aye waduane na wudi dwane wi a wadidi a ho ayefe no wako super boutique ho so na ubenya ntare papa so for mame akofa free Italy ne China ne Britain aba na wodi abon ho life because and then say the way a man for ball especially man no we see ball life on the jack ehu
ni nyina afiri Accra Super Boutique so what they say and aduane no so omo cost slim cost to say opponent na any friend say co-fanti mo amoso mo cost slim cost no mo ko Accra supermarket a obenya aduane papa ese wudi so what they say
ediban ediban
I say nya ediban bia na dey
me dey ediban bia ediban ko pe na mi da me okay
I no need dey
ento wale nyim won't tell one na one blow
I would tell him
okay
yeah?
And tell me tell okay enti aye Accra supermarket Accra super boutique no hun sem na yen sem wa woro go kama 148 Blackstone River Road Patoko na koto Nzama Papa onyanko pomo mo wanyi mngwasi de biara do Erade mama yenshira oya mi wienye yo
ni papa ni se kameye boni inshira bebebe ni nechi mi koba edwamai nyami mpem yehu atiasi mi si mi mama bamumuda oni makumamu mayenshira nyami mama yenshira Shirao, baby, my Shirao, oh, baby, my God, my Shirao, my mama Shirao, my mama Shirao, my mama Shirao, my Shirao, my Shirao, oh, baby, my God, my Shirao, my mama Shirao, my mama Shirao, my Shirao.
Who's the heart? That's about this time I'm question. Yes, I'm trying to rock. That's about the radio. Who's the heart? That's about this time I'm question. Yes, I'm trying to rock. That's about the radio. Who's the heart? That's about this time I'm recording my yes, I'm trying to rock. That's about the radio. What about this? Yes.
in Jesus, now you be my father, my father. Where is my mother? Okay. As you know, Rock FM Sabaha Muda, Yabo Jumma, Yamu J. And then yes, I'm not Befiamo. If you have Bobo, yes, I mean, you might be often Bobo. Bobo, they say, Kania. And you Ghana football match, you do Uganda. Ghana Blasters. Oku do hormone a pona. Then time no na Jojo would not know the blaster. Oko na pu nugo post no aso bobo sim. Hey. American the guy. Go aso bobo sim. But I don't know said the matter. Do you think though a psychological and coffee what do you use to bring your spirit down no wa shawa na there ya na drum. Well, want to me enka say drone him and I want to me say a drum. Two ways. It's either say omo say yen Africa for no yenim say knows ewo ho. Or so they say. Yeah. And the things that yenim say knows ewo ho no. Say bibi nim kra na on be yes just to scare you. To scare you. So they say. And ultimate take here no so for granted. It could be say Drusu because what kind of bobo ni si ho mo no say hey and now kra ga be now na me ka board chemu mobiem I me kra ga be now na me na mo go get them bobo na enyim what they them year that was 2004 abra but the Nations Cup qualifiers and you qualified that year no yeah them what they bobo no what they call na yenye Rwanda and the Uganda for the same group. Now Rwanda, what the Bobo Nusu or share one right? And now what the Bobo Nusu what to call Uganda? There was something in it. That year was the first year Rwanda qualified for the Nations Cup 2004, and Ghana could not qualify. There was something in it. There's something in it. Do you believe that Drew soccer or Africa? Maybe the Biamka say, be bien why would you? Only home. Any home. And today, we said means now what kind of everything that has a name exists. Does exist. Right. Do exist. So what does it? Eti bibia over kind of we are as I'm saying, we you might have some belief. Some of them know psychological. What the beat what you know. Well, yes, especially in soccer. What the beat amount? Yes, no. In soccer, I have witnessed it, and I know that. Oh yes, I've witnessed it before, and I know it's a BBO. Sorry, I can say that. Player be also on uncoting what need in a match. No more the boot no na nilo ho. And the neighbor who are back as if you born on 2 months. Yeah, with soccer there, no American. My witness be into BBO. Sorry, I say. Until I say on the footballers no be at the boot to buy or no boot. Person team walk or camper. Team walk or camper. National team no supply them with kit na de no ho into bo na one pop na di na o kwa na akosala te wo de you know this year no players no wanya bi obi asuro oya 2.3 What's the heart? It's about this time I'm looking at yes, and join the rocker, and Toronto radio.
Wasana
and some Kwana or some direct from Ghana. Hey, rock, what's about more?
Me mama da.
If you some news and some
is an ami oh they go.
Hey, rock, what's about more?
Ha, come for anti minyami yo. Minyami ye papa. E pia bebe di mechi mi onko so minyami. Yes. Odo no mama mutu mukasa de mi. Senyo na. Encha ma to mum. Onyami ye mamda. Onyami ye onuna. Yes, em so onyami mu.
Huh? What's it?
Asema me kan tea ya no.
Man tea the okay.
Me say. Ncho onyami mu. Ana oso onyami.
Me. Ne nyami de so ye mu bia.
Onyami ye mu bia la. Ncho onyami ye ma.
Oye ma me pa.
What's the way?
Huh?
How?
Ya ne ya me ne ntemo asa.
Oh, nyi ntemo asa me kama amansante.
Aya me ne minya me ntemo asa.
Kama mansan want it.
I didn't think I me kama ne minya ngopon ntemo asa.
Ngopon ye wa bra ne.
Ama amansante.
Kama obi
na so me go ka bie mu na so wo a wakodi wo so wakogina ewie mu ho block ne ma. Okay, go ka so bi ko dina wie mu block ne ya. Na me ka ne say me nka mo.
All the two kakra bi tell.
Okay, say e ni say wo say me wa ye fe. Nyame a.
Ntini nyame ni yo ye ni bi.
Ai bi no.
And me kasa chenya nkopon.
Say.
Me no be kasa.
Aha, some kai. Enemies of progress.
Me no be kasa. Me nyame be kasa ai.
Some kai enemies of progress, you don't know.
Some news and some Kwana or some direct from Ghana. Hey, rock 102.3 FM. What is sports at Dewa? If you some news and some Kwana or some direct from Ghana. Hey, rock, what's about more?
Okay, yes, I'm rather than Yami. Then you mo yimpa bi so asa na Yami pa.
Oh yeah.
Danko food and retail. Osini nyami ye papa. No onyankopɔ de na kɔ Ghana aba masisi a wakɔ for adanko yima adanko.
Wakɔ for
adanko nam.
Yima
adanko.
Ene ni nyame no ye pa.
Nyame no ye papa because nyankopɔ na wato ma akɔ for
adanko. Akɔ Ghana akɔ for adanko ba broma ene danko.
Opoku inyima wawai. nnam bi na wɔfɛ na wawae opoku a wɔwawae nnɛ den time
nwuramu na me
da bi ɔyɛ fish bi na watoto no in such a way na ekoguma wɔwawae na
oh okay
nti obi wɔfɛ na wawae obi nso wɔfɛ no opoku
right
opoku special today no opoku jabi opoku
no opoku jabi
opoku
flamingo ho no opoku
enti danko de awawae na danko aba ayi akuru so wɔfɛ no akonfem obi wɔ hɔ mo nyima akonfem
po na omo ntimi mfa akrante mahana
akrante de
it's not enja allowed so omo de bisa ya bu ye musa danko so betimi de bia ba
ji da danko ana yakwa akoyere because ono de
minim say yi Crow is a year number UK. No munya grante ba.
From ham no bush meet no special mercy you. Special mercy the bottom there go pay ham. But since ya danko dia nya danko ni nya me ye dia go do betimi dia ba. Ni nya me ye nta kakra be danko baba. Na ye catch am da mon call 195 Pleasant Street. Home na danko food retail outlet wo Mr Danko we fi Ghana ba adanko na so tetin nyina na so no kra na repe bia wi ani nyina wa toto no kama home. Could you be enough for Bonka Papa? Mr. Ankra, special welcome from Ghana. Papa, Papa, Rock FM. We give you thumbs up.
Rock 102.3 FM. Running your man, when the sports are dewa. If you some news and some Kwana or some direct from Ghana, hey, rock